What, you had to wait until I hit the hey, we're live button before you could post?
Yep.
What?
Sorry, I'm just listening to this song. It's hype as hell.
What song is it? You're not going to share?
Dicked Down in Dallas.
Dicked Down in Dallas. And this is a recent phenomenon?
I wouldn't say recent. I would just say, like I knew about it prior.
Uh-huh. And who told you to listen to this?
Oh, my father did recently.
Your father told you to listen to a song called Dicked Down in Dallas.
Don't judge, buddy.
I don't know if it's judgment or not. I just want to make sure I got that right. What is going on in the Cavaretta household?
Shush. Shush. Twitch.tv/BingPotTV.
I'm glad you know where we are right now.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
I said live in 5, but it's more like live in 1 minute and 30.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor and share your screen with me?
I guess you want to see the broadcast? Is that what I'm getting at here?
Yeah, I don't really get the option of
yeah, I guess. All right, fine. Here, you can see my screen. Nah.
As long as it's working, that's fine.
I think it's working.
Okay.
And OBS looks okay, too. Paul, we might actually have a hockey show today. It's going to be great.
Cool.
I'm so excited.
Very excited. Very excited. I should have finished watching that, but that's okay.
Did you have a long day at the office today?
No. Everything's just normal. As normal as it can be.
Everything's just normal.
Yeah, I mean, aside from... I actually got to talk a little hockey today with a coworker of mine, so that was enjoyable. But,
So hold on. So like that's the highlight of your day is talking hockey with somebody
at work. Yeah,
because you
normally
don't enjoy doing it here, or because
well, this in general, the guys at work are entertaining. Not saying that you're not entertaining, but the highlight of my day so far. Like. Okay, well, I haven't been working with them in like 2 weeks, so being able to work with them again and actually talk sports was enjoyable.
So are you telling me that all of your takes and opinions are actually just the takes and opinions of the people you work with?
No.
You're not telling me
that much credit. I can't give them that much credit at all. No way.
Well, hey, guess what, Paul? It's time to do the thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Leafs Fancast live on Twitch at BingPotTV. I am your host, Paul the Caveman Cavaretta, and to my virtual left is my right-hand man, Mr. Danny Meggs.
Oh, you're doing so well at this. Every week, you're just getting better and better and better, Caveman. It's beautiful.
I think I'm doing all right.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, We'll get into a little bit of hockey, but aside from hockey, I was pretty happy, Enjoyable, relaxing weekend away from work. How was yours?
It was not that. I just hung around and did stuff in the studio and repositioned green screens and tested out new lights and paid attention to the Maple Leafs, who had a week. You'll remember that last week on this show, we were talking about, let's just have a nice, cool, calm start to the season. Yeah, throw that out the window. Here's the temperature of Leafs Nation right now. On Wednesday night, we opened up the season with a 5-4 thriller, winning in overtime against the Montreal Canadiens, a game where Simmons explained with his fists exactly why he is here. Spoiler alert, it is to explain to other teams with his fists that they need to not be around our best players, and it's also about inspiring our best players. He did all of those. Riley also had a beauty of an OT winner. And then, on Friday night, the Leafs lose their first game to the Ottawa Senators. And hold on, everybody's about to lose their shirt. Freddie Anderson looked awful. Brady Tkachuk for the Sens looked amazing. Man, I wish somebody warned us that Ottawa wouldn't be a bunch of pushovers this year. And then everything seemed okay when on Saturday night the Leafs went right back at it. This time they won, convincingly outplaying a team that looks like they are nowhere near the same talent level. So, after all of this, the first 3 games of the season are in the books. Paul, how are you feeling?
Do you want to know, Danny?
Yeah.
Do you really want to know?
Is this you telling me to hit the button?
Hit the button.
Caveman angry.
Yeah, there it is. Caveman angry for the first of what I'm sure will be many times this season. Paul, what's bothering you?
Danny, can we just talk about how this week was supposed to be an easy week? We had the worst team in the league, not the division, the league on paper, and they beat us once and stopped 37 of 40 shots in the second game, in the back-to-back, with their goalie playing back-to-back. This is a high-octane offensive team in Toronto, and we couldn't get it done against a team whose best defensive defenseman is Eric Goodbranson. He is Eric Badbranson. That is his name now.
He is a great Branson.
No, he is not. Okay?
Okay.
Anyways, that besides the point. We lose to them in the first game of a back-to-back. Whatever. Okay? They come and surprise us. We look like terrible athletes. What's worse is before that, we won a game against Montreal that we absolutely didn't deserve to win. Not even 1 second of that game did I look at the Leafs and said, you know what? That's the better team right there. Montreal looked physical. They looked dominant. They got beaten by John Tavares and William Nylander, picking this team and putting them on their backs. Okay? That is what I am angry about.
Can I ask you
Go ahead.
Can I ask you some questions here?
Sure.
How much of that do you actually believe, or are you just hamming it up for the audience?
No. Hold up.
No.
What I'm actually going to say,
what you're actually going to say. So what you just said wasn't anything. But what you're actually going to say is...
Let me finish. The Toronto Maple Leafs look soft.
Okay.
And we have looked soft for 5 years. Okay. Screw this
can you
first
chill?
Week of the season. 5 years we've looked soft.
All right.
Okay? And Sheldon Keefe and Kyle Dubas
Can I turn you
need
down?
to right the ship.
Can I turn you down?
You can't mute me, Danny.
Well, I can, but you're done? You're good? So I can... Okay. Leafs Nation. This is Exhibit A. An overreaction over what we've seen from the past 3 games of the year.
It's not 3 games. It's 5
Listen,
years.
You know, I understand that we were really, really excited for hockey. Like, Paul, how good did it feel to do the show last week when we're like, hey, hockey's back? Okay.
Amazing.
So chill.
Dream.
So chill. Because we wanted something big to talk about at the start of the year. But the fact of the matter is, right now, there's nothing to talk about. There was no preseason. There was no ability to gel. We're looking at a roster with massive amounts of turnover and no opportunity to really understand how each other plays before the start of a condensed sprint of a season. So, while you're looking at a 2-1 record, by the way, through the glass is half empty, let's consider a few things. In Montreal, Wayne Simmons rose to the occasion, ignited the team with just physicality, which is exactly what he was brought here to do. Proved that we actually can hang physically when we need to. The Ottawa game was a nice rude awakening that nothing will come easy, which we didn't actually need because this team is well aware. So it's maybe nice to get that reinforcement early that they can't dick around. And finally, the win against Ottawa in the second half of the back-to-back is probably the biggest barometer of where this team is at. As in, they're better than the Sens. Everything's okay. It's the start of a season. We'll let this stuff even out.
Okay, but that's the problem. That's the problem with Leafs Nation. There's guys like you, Danny, and I'm not saying you're a problem. I apologize.
That's actually what it sounded like.
There are guys who think the sky is falling. You can say I think the sky is falling. That's fine. I don't mind that. But there are guys who are willing to let Brendan Shanahan and Sheldon Keefe and Kyle Dubas do what they want with this team and not question it. Okay? I'm done not questioning.
It's our third year in this, right?
It's our third year being contenders, Danny.
Sorry. That's not what I'm talking about. It's our third episode of the Fancast.
Okay, that's fair.
It's our third. Listen. It's our third episode of the Fancast, and it took until episode 3 for me to say I think you're just being impatient because I'm going to pull the age card on you, the slight edge that I have, and I'm going to tell you to knock it off. What sample size are you looking at? What this group? You're going to try and tell me that the last 3 years of toughness or lack thereof for this team showed its face in the last 3 games? No, man. This is just a weird season starting off.
Hold up. We're talking about physicality with the Leafs, okay? And I understand that we are more physical than what we were last year. You know what? Congratulations. Instead of Mitch Marner being your enforcer, you have Wayne Simmons. Great job. You know, that upgrade was incredible. But you're looking at a division this year, the Canadian division, where
the Scotia North TM?
The
Scotia North TM?
Big. Red Sox rule. Absolutely not.
Hey, Lordy Hot Dog's here. He's from Michigan. He should be a Tigers fan. He's about to be the biggest Seattle Kraken fan, so that's why we got to start paying attention to Lordy Hot Dog.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Okay.
I'll tell you all about the expansion draft whenever you want.
The Seahawks, oh boy. Yeah, wrong sport, Lordy Hot Dog. Americans don't know hockey. It's true, but he will very soon. Paul, I can see you looking at...
No, this is the physically toughest division this year, okay? We have opponents that beat us in size every single night, and we look soft against...
Did we really look soft against... Did we look soft against Montreal?
A 21...
Did we look... Let me just... Before you go on with this argument, can we just nip this right here? Did we really look soft against Montreal, and did we look soft in Game 3 against Ottawa? Because I'll tell you, and I'll agree with you, that we looked soft in Game 2 against Ottawa.
Okay, hold on.
Canada looks soft and weak, says the one with the floppy hot dog. Sorry, I really shouldn't.
Anyways... Montreal has a combined height of 5'9" on their wings, and you're telling me we looked physically imposing against them? Okay, so what?
We didn't dominate, but we're not supposed to.
They still look physically imposing. They looked great. Montreal looked great. Ottawa has a 21-year-old, number 13, Nick, best name ever, Paul, okay, that TJ Brody could not move in front of the net. Okay.
TJ Brody's not a massive defender. He is not a Zach Bogosian, and even Zach Bogosian wouldn't.
The point is, they need to be tougher. They need to be bigger. They're gonna get run over in this division if this continues, and it just got me up and riled up.
How you can make that claim after 3 games is like, this is what I'm saying, man. Keep perspective here, because you're choosing to look at the sky is falling, and that's fine. There's a few reasons to. But I want to look into the things so far that we've actually liked, because you can't tell me, Paul, that there were no positives in this match between the Leafs and the Sens and in the first game against Montreal.
No, there were. There are a bunch of...
Do you want me to start with them? Because I feel it's weird that we open this show, by the way, and this is to everybody, that we open this show with the sky is falling. Because I do think it's important to acknowledge that there is a segment of Leafs Nation that is on the stance of Paul the Caveman Cavaretta. But fact of the matter is, man, the offense has looked really good. The special teams have looked, well, the power play has looked really good. You're getting secondary scoring, and being that it's early, I've come out of this week feeling like we're going to be fine once we iron out the kinks of a roster with 5 new players playing significant minutes.
You know, I've been looking over the games, some highlights. I watched all of them, quite in depth. Watched all of them, and I did like some positives. There were some things that intrigued me,
like this. William Nylander is throwing up goals like a lunatic.
He's a monster, and we've said this. Both of us agree that William Nylander is probably the most underrated player on the league.
He's certainly up there. You remember when he sat out a season 2 years ago to get a fair deal on his contract?
Yeah, a fair deal. That is, and people still hate him for it.
Okay. So Nylander has looked like he's not slowing down. Him and Tavares and even VC on that line have looked insane, right?
My opinion of VC changed.
You give me that?
I'll give you that. And you know what? Tavares, in these first 3 games, to me, was the most impressive compared to last season. The most improved. He looks ready to go. He looks hungry to prove a point. Right?
Okay.
So I'll give you that Nylander and Tavares look fantastic. And you know what? VC, he's going to speed up and get things going with the chemistry. He'll catch up to them as well.
Matthews and Marner have looked dangerous all season long, and they finally got their points on Saturday.
Matthews, yes. Marner, yes. You know, at points, Marner does look a little shaky, or did look a little shaky, but you know what? He has stepped it up a little bit. But
brand new season, no preseason. These things don't matter, right?
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Right.
Matthews again started exactly where he left off. You know, he's off to a slow start, only getting 3 points and 1 goal in 3 games. By his standards, that's unacceptable, right? Leafs Nation. But let's talk about 43-year-old Joe Thornton on that line. What are they thinking?
Are you still on this camp?
Are you convinced? Are you convinced that he should be on that first line with them?
Yeah, so the idea with Joe Thornton, because you saw, first of all, like, these are the lines they want to roll out to get people thinking and to get inside their opponents' heads maybe a little bit. But you got to know, like, these lines that they're rolling out are not set in stone, as in they're going to start Thornton with Matthews and Marner in the offensive zone, shelter Thornton so that he's there to do his best. And then in the defensive zone, we saw this. They played them with Zach Hyman. So they're kind of bringing the worker bee back to it as well. Like, they're going to rotate because Thornton's not going to get 20 minutes a game, or 18 even was high. I get it. You're just trying to see what he's got in game action, but that's going to get dialed back.
It's just, I hope so. I don't know.
What's bothering you about it? They looked unreal on Saturday.
Joe Thornton, nothing against Joe Thornton. But it honestly looks like Matthews and Marner's speed has to make up for Joe Thornton's lack thereof. And they are either over or undercompensating to get him in the play. And that leaves them either a step behind, or it leaves Joe Thornton a step behind of where they need him to be. And you know what? It's okay. If Joe Thornton gets the puck, his patience when he has the puck is probably unmatched. His passing is still unmatched. But it's when he doesn't have the puck and the Leafs are attacking and Marner and Matthews are buzzing and Joe Thornton is bzzing and not buzzing.
That's what? What sound did you just make?
I'm making B sounds, Danny. He's slow.
Let's back up. What sound does a bee make?
Bzz.
That sounds like a buzz to me. So you're like, I just want to just wrap my head around this. Your argument was Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews are buzzing, and Joe Thornton is bzzing. So
yes,
we're okay.
Not as intense.
Excellent. So now that we've caught that and we've drawn attention to the obvious, let's actually make mention of what we need to here, and that is that Joe Thornton has looked absolutely at home in the offensive zone. If he is not actively moving the puck, he is distracting the defense. So that's been fine. And as they decide to keep sheltering him and move Hyman into that left wing slot with more time in the defensive zone starts, then they're going to be fine. So Joe Thornton so far has looked like he is as advertised.
Listen,
I haven't seen anything from Joe Thornton yet that's made me go, oh, he doesn't belong to be there. He doesn't belong there.
45-year-old Joe Thornton
41.
is
41.
too slow for that line for the amount that he's been playing with.
You sound like an old man who just has an opinion but doesn't know why he has it.
No, I know why I have it, okay? I've seen the games. I've watched the games.
From what you're saying,
I know what talent looks like, okay? Zach Hyman, anyways, we're spending too much time talking about 48-year-old Joe Thornton.
Oh my god,
and
dude.
his lack of speed.
Paul.
Okay?
Paul.
Let's move on.
That's a great idea.
Because aside from Matthews, Marner, Tavares, and Nylander looking great, and their power play looking phenomenal, there have been things that I don't like, and things that we don't like, things that can be and should be improved.
All right, so lay it on me. Apart from the obvious, you think this team is getting out-muscled and doesn't have a chance in a big, tough division. What are your real issues? And
that's what's behind me, Thanos. Sorry. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, if you really have constructive issues outside the obvious, we're getting bullied, let me know what they are. And I will tell you if your arguments are being rational or a little out there.
Can we not take a penalty every 10 minutes? Please. Please. It's disrupting the flow of the game, and it throws our penalty kill, which it hasn't been the strongest, into all sorts of panic. It's overburdening. It's overburdening our defense.
Yeah.
It's been a disaster, these penalties.
Dude. Like, it's the beginning of the season. What are some things that everybody should remember about the beginning of a hockey season? Penalties come come far more often, fast and furious. That's what I was looking for. Defense is sloppy, so there's goals on goals on goals. No surprise, everybody should be betting the over right now. Goals on goals on goals. Everybody is figuring out how they're supposed to play this season with all the other crap in the background of how do we travel, COVID protocols. And that's not just the teams, that's the officials as well. So if you're right away going to start with don't make the don't take penalties, like that's the problem. It's the beginning of the year. Like, I get it. We all missed hockey, Paul. But you don't start freaking out about these things that we'd be getting out of our system in September of a regular year.
Listen, when this week goes by and I'm right and these things continue and then you say it's only week 2 and then they continue and you say it's only week 3.
Time will tell.
Eventually, it's no longer only week blank. Okay? It is our job as fans to keep the Leafs accountable. I don't care what time of year it is. Okay? Guess what? It's week 1 for us. It's week 1 for everybody else. There's no excuse.
Well, I feel but in the first week of a hockey season, you can give everybody more leeway. Like, this is the thing that's actually really pissing me off. It's that everybody is saying, oh no, if we don't start on time, if we don't start 3-0 out of the gate, that we're screwing up. That we as a team is just totally messing up. Like, in a tight division, and we'll come back to this in a bit, but in a tight division, while it is important to win every game because you're against divisional opponents, you also realize that if you go on a hot streak, by virtue of you winning a lot, the rest of the division won't be as hot, which means you can make up ground. It's not win or go home in the first week of the season, no matter how short your season is. I also want to give a quick shout out to Ryan Starfire, by the way, who showed up in our chat. He was the real MVP, sticking it out through this entire broadcast. last week. Time is lost all meaning.
Time is irrelevant now.
Before we talk about some of the big headlines, Paul, of the last little while, I just want to give everybody a quick little rundown of what to expect from the rest of the day. If you didn't realize, the Leafs do play at 7 p.m. tonight. Mm-hmm. They're doing battle against Winnipeg in Toronto. Like that really matters. And we're going to be hanging out all game, watching alongside with you. So if you want to hang out, and also if you want to join our Discord, that's the BingPot TV Discord. If you have any questions about where to watch the game, those will be answered in the Discord. So hang out with us and enjoy the watch party. And before we get into all of that, I think you need to realize, you, the audience, and Paul the Caveman Cavaretta, that after 1 week, the whole point of these angry rants, there isn't one. It's just going to end up tiring you out as you wait to see what this team really is. So can we talk about the big headlines?
The big headlines?
Yeah, just a couple that are popping out around Leafs Nation today.
Sure. Whatever you got for me.
So there are two things that we got to touch on real quick. One, we're going to start off with the Jason Spezza cap maneuverability. So if you weren't following this, NHL teams this year have their main roster, which can be up to 23 players, and then a 6-person taxi squad. If you're on the taxi squad, you make AHL money, potentially, if you're on a two-way deal, and you still practice with the big club. So you want to be sending people back and forth to save money on your salary cap, and the Leafs were right up against the cap. So they send Jason Spezza to the taxi squad, which means he's got to clear waivers, which means any other team in the league can grab him. And then he says, wait a minute, if anybody grabs me, I'm retiring. That's it. Toronto or bust. It's clever cap circumvention. But your thoughts, Paul?
I don't dislike it. I mean, people are saying that if anybody picks up Jason Spezza now, it's unsportsmanlike because you're kind of just retiring a guy so he doesn't get to play against you in the season.
That's basically it.
And I honestly don't like Jason Spezza coming out and saying, hey, if you pick me up, I'm going to retire. What? If I'm Montreal, I don't give a damn about Jason Spezza and the Leafs and good sportsmanship. I had to play Jason Spezza when he was in Ottawa. Now I got to play him when he's in Toronto, and you're telling me if I claim you off waivers, I don't have to see you anymore in the league? Jason, think this through. Nobody wants you anyways. Why are you saying pick me up and I'll retire? Nobody's going to touch you, buddy.
Okay, are you going to seriously do this like you don't know why he has made this request?
No, I totally understand.
It's basically the Leafs saying, don't screw with us. We're just making moves. And now, because of all the switchery, he's on the taxi squad. Because obviously he cleared waivers. And the Leafs can get a little bit more on the cap.
And because he probably made that statement, someone's like, okay, well, Toronto, you know what? Put Aaron Dell on waivers, and we, the New Jersey Devils, are going to take him.
Okay, so the Aaron Dell thing. Aaron Dell does not clear waivers, gets picked up by New Jersey, and everybody kind of knew this was going to happen. The whole reason that he went on waivers was because Nick Robertson got injured, and they had to call someone up to replace Nick Robertson. Jason Spezza will not be on the Seattle Kraken. With John Scott and Corey Perry, Ryan, that's hysterical.
Corey Perry, thank you. It's very likely that is actually their first line.
I like that. Except it's not likely at all for a handful of reasons.
Second line, Gritty, Carlton the Bear, and Dave
okay, anywho. Aaron Dell, gone, which kind of leads us into the goalie situation. After Frederik Andersen looked real bad in Game 2 against Ottawa, they send in Jack Campbell in the back-to-back, and Campbell only lets in 2. And now all of a sudden there's this conversation that we may have a goalie controversy in Toronto because Freddie hasn't looked too hot and is a notoriously slow starter to the season. How do you feel about all of this?
First of all, are you really going to just gloss over that now that Aaron Dell didn't clear waivers, we need to replace him.
We don't really need to replace him. No, in fact, I'm actually kind of in denial.
No.
Don't say
You
this.
need
No.
3 goalies on your roster.
One of them's on the taxi squad. He's never going to see a game of action. It's fine. We don't say his name.
And gentlemen,
don't say his name.
Please welcome back Michael, the playoff winning Hutchinson.
Okay, dude. No, Michael Hutchinson is on the Leafs taxi squad, and he will never get into a game. Not
I am ecstatic.
Once.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see him come back. One of my favorite players.
Paul.
Anyways, back to the real controversy, okay? Michael Hutchinson may see.
Knock that off, Ryan. We're not talking about Hutch. Nobody gets a big pot. There is no Michael Hutchinson moment.
Hutch.
That's the worst.
Listen. Michael Hutchinson aside, there is no controversy with our goaltenders, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Campbell, Anderson, both looked human, per se. The Leafs are on the Hutch for the cup. Big pot for Ryan there.
No,
yeah,
I refuse. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Do the button.
God damn it.
Bing pot.
That hurt a lot. Fine, we gave him one.
Okay, so there is no controversy. Both Campbell and Anderson look human. Now, Campbell did look a little better than Anderson. Congratulations. You didn't give up 9 goals in 2 games.
Okay.
But I don't think the problem is Anderson starting slow. And I don't think the problem is Anderson being bad. I don't think the problem is Campbell starting slow, because Campbell, didn't really do that great. He let in 2 on 19, which isn't the greatest stat line. I think the problem is not with our goaltenders. Again, and I'm going to go back to it, it's the Leafs are soft on defense. And that at least to start, is what caused Anderson to not have a great game 1 and give up maybe 1 or 2 softies, and not a great game 2 where Ottawa kind of just laid it on us like, hey, we're the new kids on the block. You can't bully us. We have Brady Tkachuk.
Did Ottawa come out swinging in game 2, or did the Leafs just not?
Here's the thing. I think in that game, and in game 3 as well, Ottawa is playing above their weight class. They looked good. They didn't look bad. They didn't look like the last place team in the league. They're looking like the Leafs when the Leafs were desperate for wins. They are looking like they are on the verge of building something that is sustainable, especially with Matt, the 2-time back-to-back cup-winning Murray.
Are you giving me my take from last week? You don't have to tell me that the Ottawa Senators are good.
No,
and Ryan's shouting out that Stützle goal, which, by the way, was phenomenal, but it was in a losing effort, so I don't really care if I'm Tim Stützle. Paul, you don't have to tell me that Ottawa's good. I know that.
They're not good. No, they're not good. They looked good.
They came out playing... They came out playing aggressively, and they took the wind out of the Leafs' sails again. And ideally, this is something that we're going to rectify.
They beat up a soft Leafs team, and then we rectified it in the second game. Okay? That's what happened.
So we never really got a clear answer here. And if anybody has an opinion in the chat, please throw it at us as well. How do you actually feel about this team? What I mean, Paul, is are you going to sit here and say that, look, the Leafs are too small, they're going to get bullied, they're not making the playoffs? What do you actually believe about this team after 3 games?
Honestly, I feel like it's the same problems we've been seeing. It's not necessarily that we play soft. And I think we play soft because, to me, it seems like there's a lack of effort in the defensive zone. And for whatever reason that is, whether it's a switch that they can flip after week 1 of the season starts, if that's the reason we're going to go with for this week, fine.
It's not about a switch flipping. It's about, I hear what you're saying, but in game 2, TJ Brody can shoulder a lot of the blame for that loss, right? It was TJ Brody's. It was TJ Brody. If it's anybody's fault, give it to the guy on defense who looked listless. and who looked like he was confused. So I get that. But I also get that because TJ Brody just showed up and had no preseason games. And I'm sorry, I know that sounds lame. But it's not untrue. Like, we roll our eyes because the preseason doesn't matter. But there's a reason they play those games. And it's not just about getting fans in the building. It's important to a degree for those players. And so without it, this is the preseason. The only problem is it counts, which actually makes it more exciting for us to talk about. But you won't know what this team is until the start of February. And I hate that you guys have to live with that, but that's going to be the honest truth.
Okay. If all of this sticks around until February, what do we do to fix it?
What you're asking me.
I know I'm looking into the future. I know I'm looking into the future. I totally understand that. But what we're saying right now, all of these problems that at least I've seen. I don't know if you've seen them. Maybe you've seen them. I can't speak for you.
Well, we've probably seen the same thing. We're just interpreting it all differently.
Yeah, all of these problems that we see need to be addressed one way or another. Right?
What I'll tell you here.
So if we don't address them now, and it's still a problem in February, I'm going to look at you as why wasn't it addressed now?
Okay. My answer for you is still going to be because it was too early to address it.
That's bullshit.
Only if you end up being right where these things are actual issues.
Fine.
And I don't think the Leafs' lack of toughness, I don't think that's there the way that you see it. I think you're talking like you're watching the team that got bounced in the bubble. It's a different team. They just need time to figure out what they even look like. And I think that's fair. I think that's all fair to say, man.
But what's different, man? A couple players? Your core is still the same?
The core was never the issue. It was actually always the support. And we're not going to rehash this. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. We set up exactly what we want to see out of this team, and we will.
Okay.
But you got to give it a bigger sample size.
Here's the problem, Danny. Okay.
What is the problem?
I'm not going to say that they are a problem because they're not right now. But what if the core is the issue and we're all just overlooking it?
It's week 1. Why do you feel the need to make this a conversation?
Week 1, year 3. And it's the same shit. Okay? That's my problem.
You have to give it time to figure out if it is or not.
Okay, that's it.
We don't know what this group is. Conversely, we also, by that logic, means we don't know what the rest of the league is right now. Or the rest of the division. I want to get some thoughts going around the room about the Canadian division. Because I don't think we have seen enough to really get an understanding of who the big players are here and who's doing what well. Okay, we've seen Vancouver drop a couple and Edmonton drop a couple because their defense wasn't there, but everybody's kind of in the same boat. Those two teams look like they're going to show you high risk, high reward hockey. Where have we heard that before? Mm-hmm. You're thinking Calgary looks dominant.
They were a little shaky in their first game, but they came out with the right mentality in game 2. Definitely showed up.
Montreal is as advertised? Are
phenomenal. Phenomenal.
So wasn't it last week where we said they're completely overrated? Them and the Canucks both?
You said they were overrated. I said Montreal was going to be insane this year and the team to beat. Well, aside
Can we confirm that, by the way? I don't have any recollection of that being your take last week.
I put them at number 2. I said Montreal is going to beat Toronto in the standings. Calgary 1, Montreal 2, Toronto 3.
I don't know. Can anybody confirm this? Was anybody paying attention? I think he's just,
We know what we know. I know I'm right when I'm right. And we'll see if Montreal keeps this up, and I think they will. With Carey Price as the backstop, I don't see how they can drop it. But, again, These teams in the
Thanks,
North,
Keegan.
they look big and they look scary. Can confirm. Sorry, Danny. Thank you. Keegan Mac 94.
Okay. The division looks big and scary, and is this actually where it all comes from?
Pardon me? One more time?
Like, is this where your concerns about the Leafs are actually coming from? Just from the fact that the rest of the division looks so big? That's our boy, Harry Bossax is in the chat.
Back,
BTW! Woo! That man deserved an air horn and a Bing pot.
Bing pot.
Well, listen, Danny. I can't say that I'm not worried about the North Division.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is a terrifying division.
No, but is this where your take is coming from? Because I don't think the fear is justified, but if you tell me that looking around the league, they're all bigger and scarier, and I'm still upset about it, I might listen.
The worst team in the division beat us in our first game. Now, that could be surprise factor. I don't disagree with that. On paper, we're still better. In game two against them, game 3, we looked better, 100%, right? And I'm okay with that. But I was watching the games. I was looking around, okay? Montreal, scary against Edmonton, okay? Edmonton, again, like I said, they're a two-line team. They're a two-man team. They look weak. They look thin. But you're telling me that McDavid and Draisaitl can't just steal you a game every now and then? It's going to happen. And I just hope that it doesn't happen against the Leafs, and it doesn't happen often enough, right? Vancouver looks off to a slow start. They have overhauled their whole system, so we'll see how that continues. But they also played 2 games against Calgary, right? I think they played both against Calgary. And that was kind of... No. They played 1 against Calgary, 1 against Edmonton. 2 against Edmonton, 1 against Calgary.
This is a good note, by the way, because our man Harry Bossax just showed up, and because Ryan Starfire is here as well. You had some notes about their favorite hockey team, the LA Kings.
Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. Okay. Listen, the LA Kings don't look too bad. They don't look terrible. I mean, in game 1, they were kind of beaten by the rookie of the year already.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Kirill Kasparov.
Harry knows. Harry knows.
Yeah, he does. Hey, listen, getting 2 points in overtime against Minnesota is... Their elite passing. I don't know. We'll see if Kopitar can step it up.
You know what we need to do, man? Every time things go wrong for the Leafs, we need to have a bit where we just go, well, at least we're not LA.
Wow, that's so rude.
But also like it's kind of true and not inaccurate, right? See, even Harry knows.
But
he knows.
Jonathan Quick looked rough. Right? Mm-hmm. Jonathan Quick looked rough.
More like Jonathan Slow, am I right?
Exactly. You get it.
Fantastic.
And they're not playing. They're also not even playing their up and coming rookies right this second.
Yeah.
Quentin Byfield is out.
Yep.
And Alex Turcotte still hasn't seen a game.
So it's clearly not their priority.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, clearly they're still a bottom feeder team who looks like they want to get another big rookie this year to bring in, like another Quentin Byfield. Yeah, Turcotte's on the IR, and I don't know what's wrong with Byfield, but he hasn't played.
They weren't ready. I don't know. I thought it was a slow juniors. He had a good start, but...
Yeah, but you know what it is? These guys aren't going to see the team this year for whatever reason. They don't want to give them their experience yet, and that's okay, you know? This reminds me a lot of the Leafs when, just before we got Austin Matthews, you know? Maybe Byfield and Turcotte will see the end of the year just like Nylander did at the end of that season, right?
Yeah, that would make this whole thing about character building and franchise development and all that brand building stuff underneath to really define what this core is going to become in time.
Yeah, I agree with Harry. I think Turcotte will see the NHL. I think Byfield's going to see the NHL, and I think when he does come, I feel like he's not going to waste his opportunity. Lafreniere has also looked pretty rough to start, but we'll see how that goes.
It's just not a real year. Like it's the
I
no
understand.
preseason. Like rookies thrive in the preseason. That's a big deal for them, right? Because it's also new.
That is their season. Also, yes, Vancouver won against Edmonton, lost against Edmonton, and then lost against Calgary. That's what happened.
Yeah, so I mean, they kind of went toe to toe with Edmonton, and it makes sense. Either Connor McDavid's going to beat you, or he's not,
or you're gonna beat Edmonton. That's it,
right? Yeah,
right. And then Calgary ended up losing to Winnipeg, and then beating Canucks, and they actually looked pretty good against Winnipeg. Winnipeg, however, does look pretty fantastic even for one game.
No, sorry, they look pretty what?
Pardon me, what?
Winnipeg looks pretty what?
Pretty great. And
I'm sorry. You said a word. I can't. I think you said
fantastic.
One more time for those at home.
Fantastic.
And
I think that has a lot to do with Hellebuck being a monster, and Laine is off to a rocket Richard start. So we'll see.
He's not actually. I'm just taking a look at the players that run the league in goals right now. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players with 3 goals. And apparently Laine is hurt now, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's not playing tonight either.
That's good. And we'll talk about tonight's game in a little bit. Thomas Hertl, Thomas Tatar, some guy named Connor McDavid, Max Comtois, Travis Konechny, Bobby Ryan, and you know who else is leading the league in goals with 3?
Phil Kessel.
Phil the Thrill Kessel. That's got to make you feel good.
That makes me laugh. I watched that. I was watching Arizona versus San Jose because I have Carlson on San Jose.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he looked so fast for once. It made me laugh. I'm like, this is not Phil Kessel.
Yeah. Hey man, I remember he looked real good in the Leafs in the 2013 season, the lockout shortened season. Maybe something about a condensed schedule does well for Phil the Thrill.
Yeah, he can eat hot dogs sooner.
Can you imagine if he goes on a tear? Does anybody have him in our fantasy league? Did someone draft him?
Yeah, someone drafted him. Excuse me. Ooh, this beer is getting to me already, eh?
Ooh, Caveman. Yeah, it's gonna be. We gotta come up with some quality rules for our watch party tonight. Puck drop in just over 15 minutes. Again, if you're not already in our Discord, join the Discord. And
I'm dropping the link right now, actually, in the Discord. If anybody wants to join it and watch the games,
yeah, you can watch along with us, and we'll be hanging out talking about what's going on screen.
Should I drop that in Hockey Talk or Leafs headlines? I'm gonna put it in Hockey Talk.
Yeah, put it in Hockey Talk. We got to figure out how to use that Discord better as well. What else you got around the league? We talked about our boys in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
are you preoccupied with any of it?
Pardon? What do you mean by preoccupied?
This is weird. Is that I'm not as much as I missed hockey, I'm not looking at the rest of the league at all right now.
That's because you're a Leafs baby.
Tunnel vision.
You just care about what we're facing.
Tunnel vision. Scotia North. TM.
That's it.
And that's all I care about right now.
And that's going to be a problem as soon as we have to look and, oh no, hey, look, that's Philly coming up beside us.
It's never going to happen.
Look, that's Tampa. You're right, it's never going to happen because we're not going to make it to the conference finals, right? That's what you're saying?
Come on,
Danny. You know we're going to have to see these teams eventually.
Okay.
So let's just quickly go over Philadelphia.
Yep.
Carter Hart's been fantastic. Travis Konechny's stepped it up again. Sean Couturier, I believe, just got injured, so they're actually stepping it down a little bit. But you know what? Philly looks like one of the best all-around teams in the league. They have a third line of James Van Riemsdyk, Nolan Patrick, who has no migraines this year, so he's been looking great, and Jakub Voracek.
Hey, Corey with the Prime subscription coming in huge. Thanks, Stoner.
Is that Scory Perry himself?
No, that's Corey Stoner, a.k.a. the Stoner Boner. Big fan of him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, looking at... also, did you see what Voracek did to that reporter the other day?
No.
My God. He just called him... basically, the guy asked him a question. Hey, how'd you feel about your game being and the season? so far. I think it was after game 2. And Voracek says something along the lines of, "It doesn't matter what I'm gonna say. You're just gonna write shit anyways."
Oh man.
Proceeds to answer the question, and then responds with, or finishes it with, "I wasn't even gonna answer your question because you're such a weasel." And the reporter.
Hold on. Let's take a look.
2 games in, Jake. How different does the season feel, if at all, given the circumstances of the offseason and the condensed schedule and everything?
Doesn't matter what I say, Mike. You're gonna write fucking shit every time. So it doesn't matter what you say. Yeah, it feels different. I mean, we
Who's
got 4
next
points
to
on
him?
the first 2 games.
That's Nolan Patrick. No, is that connecting?
I wasn't even gonna answer your question because you're such a
11 or
weasel. It's not
17
even funny. Next question.
Wow. Okay, I love that. I wasn't even gonna answer because you're such a weasel. My favorite part about that is it reminds me of the Austin Matthews to Steve Simmons. "Hey man, really appreciate you telling everybody I had COVID. Thanks for that." And then just keep going.
Oh yeah.
This is what hockey has needed
for a while.
So long. Like, man, these guys need to stop being so
boring.
Yeah.
So Babcock and Lou Lamoriello-esque?
Well, no. They're icons because Lou Lamoriello was the iconic part about him is how much he didn't tell you. He's an institution. But yeah, man, like sports writers are stupid sometimes. Sports analysts, when you have to just crank out the dumbest take just to say something. Like, I will do this on this show where I'll get really angry and aggressive about the fact that we're not supposed to have opinions about things. Like, hey, there's only a week left. Or that's not at all what I was trying to say. What I meant was, hey, we're only a week in.
Yep.
Nailed it. First try.
There you go. Nailed it. Daryl Sutter had some of the best, and John Tortorella, and that's why I'm a big John Tortorella fan.
But you know what I mean, right? Like, from the coaches, it's one thing. Because, okay, cool, the coaches can say the things the players don't want to. We, the fans, want to see it from the players.
Yeah, it's more intriguing. Kind of like PK Subban was kind of the, not innovator, but really, he kind of started all this.
And he got a lot of credit for it.
Ilya Bryzgalov started it with his, "It's only a game.
Why you have to be mad? Why you have to be mad? It's only a game."
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
He was a great guy.
Fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah. So, honestly, aside from those in the NHL, I don't see anybody that I'm too worried about.
Wait for it.
That's a hockey, It's only a game.
It's only a game.
Why you have to be mad?
Why you have to be mad?
He's a good guy.
You're so happy now that you can show whatever you want on that little screen.
Yeah, when I realized that we can YouTube things, and apparently that's all within the regulations and rules of this program and content situation. It's a good day.
I feel bad for I feel bad for YouTube. We're gonna take so much of their stuff.
Yeah, you know what? They'll be okay. I don't think I'm gonna ruin their day.
Has anybody taken a look at how many fights have been happening in the NHL so far?
I don't even know where you would find that.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
NHL 2021 fighting penalties?
Yeah, I want to see. Penalties. Get stats. Drawn, taken, net penalties, minor, majors. Okay, how
fighting
many
major leaders.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 fights in 1 week in the NHL. That's insane to me.
Is it? What was it a year ago?
I have no idea, but it just seems like... it just seems hockeyfights.com. Oh, thank you.
Oh, no, let's not get started on hockey fights. Oh, no.
These are amazing. That looks wonderful.
Are we about to go down a hockey fights rabbit hole? Should we do this during the game today? Well, let's just... every time Wayne Simmons does something, we'll go find videos of his best fights and throw them on the screen.
Okay, but what I really wanted to say... right, about the fights and what I was getting to is if you watch these games, it seems like playoff hockey is quickly coming up.
You think it's just the players missed it? They're like, it's felt so awful. Forget the bubble. We're almost back to normal. We've got all this aggression. Like, I don't know about you, but because...
I think these players... Sorry to cut you off. I think these players... Oh, absolutely not. are not noticing, but realize that they're gonna be up against the same teams over and over and over.
And what that's
again.
really gonna feel like.
So, like for example, Wayne Simmons is just going to say on this first game as a Leaf to Montreal, "Hey, you don't do that here. I'm here, and I'm going to be here, and I will always be here every time you come to town." And I think that's what's happening. I mean, even today, Columbus and Detroit had 2 fights in their game. Like, it's insane. Playoff hockey seems to be more realistic now in the regular season because these teams have to see each other so often.
What I just kind of realized is that, like, nobody has a barometer for this. The players have never been in a situation where they had to play the same teams 9 times in this kind of span.
Yeah.
Like, this is new for everybody. I think we forget that too. It's like, as much as we expect the players to be professionals all the time in every given situation, they are going through things that they have never dealt with before. And we kind of got to be cognizant of that, right? So I'm actually very excited to see what the sum of all of that novelty turns into at the end of it all. There is a hockey game starting pretty quick. So, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and, before we make our predictions for the next 4 games, and then we'll dive into tonight specifically, what I want to know from you is, because you're clearly not very confident in this team after a week, what do you want to see over the next 4 days?
I'm going to tell you what I want to see.
4 games.
And I'm going to tell you what I expect to see. Okay?
Okay.
They're 2 different things.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they're 2 different things.
Okay.
I want this team to not let other teams walk over them.
Okay.
I don't want to see guys standing in front of the net, not getting chopped at, not getting pushed around. I don't want to see the nice little Frelly, "Oh, can you please move out of in front of Anderson, sir? Can you
I don't
just
think
step
anybody
over
says
the side?"
that, but okay.
In my head, they do. And
Yeah.
And basically, I want to see this team play like they want to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I want to see this team put that effort in where they don't want anybody stepping on their turf, coming into their home ice, and claiming it as their own. I want to see them fight back more than they have been. And what I expect to happen is the same thing that always happens.
Is not
The Leafs let them in and just say, "Welcome to Toronto. Everybody makes money here.
Okay.
Your face on a billboard. Connor McDavid on a billboard.
Okay. So,
Posterize us." You know what
I wanted to agree with you. I was this close to agreeing with you, by the way. Because I think you're right in what we need to see is that. And it's compete level, too. I mean, God, to quote Babcock about drivetrain and compete. But we need to see them start these games and play throughout these games looking like they want to be there. And if they have a slow start, they've got to have that Wayne Simmons level of invigoration like they did against Montreal. Yes, that's what I want to see. I am more optimistic than you are. I believe that this thing will even out. We'll see Brody get more comfortable. We will see... I think we still have a lot more to see from Jimmy Vesey, who already looked okay, but probably has even more of a ceiling. And so I think some things are going to start clicking a little bit better. We don't even know how dangerous Mitch and Austin are going to be. So what I think is, I'm steady Eddie. I want to see us playing tough, and I think we can actually get there.
I'm going to quickly shout out my boy at work, Ted. Because he
Sup, Ted?
mentioned something to me that I remember now, and he makes a good point, and I want to see this. This specifically needs to change. In the defensive end, we look to make the pretty pass way too often.
I've heard you say this so many times.
But
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
They need to sometimes, Marner, you just need to bank it off the board,
Yes.
go for your change, and let the next guys come on. You don't have to pass it in the middle to Austin Matthews on a breakaway to score an empty net goal when he already scored that game.
Sheldon Keefe had a really good thought on that. He actually said, too many goals in this league are scored by just putting the puck to the dirty areas. They being the coaching staff, are trying to get that message to our top guys as well. And on that note, when we think about what we are about to see over the next couple of days, what time is it?
It's the Fancast Forecast.
Yes, sir. It is the Fancast Forecast. 4 games between today and next week's episode of the Leafs Fancast. Tonight, Winnipeg's in town. Then a back-to-back against Edmonton, still in Toronto. It's not 2 days in a row, but it is the 20th and 22nd of January. And then next Sunday, the 24th, Toronto at Calgary. Caveman, let's start with tonight. How are you expecting this one to go down?
So early this morning, I was moseying over my options for the week. And I was thinking about what I wanted to say. And originally I had Winnipeg beating us tonight. However, with Laine being out and Winnipeg playing 1 game and Toronto playing 3, it doesn't seem that likely. So I'm going to give the dub to the boys in blue.
I'm going to agree with you tonight, and this is 4 games in a row where we have had the same opinion. Just quick call out last week on the Fancast Forecast. Paul and I both predicted 3-0, so obviously we're both sitting at 2-1 here. But I'm also going to agree with you. I think that Toronto keeps building off that momentum of them playing the way they are supposed to play in their game previously against Ottawa. They'll get the dub here tonight. Now we have 2 games against Edmonton, one of them on Wednesday. How do you see this going?
Well, I went first. This is your turn now.
All right, so fine. On the Wednesday game against Edmonton, you know what? I'm gonna stay cocky. I think they're gonna get a second W. It's gonna be a nail biter. This one can go either way, but I think in their Edmonton game against Toronto, we're giving it to Toronto as well.
Third period just started. Boston and New York. I'm giving that one to the Islanders because Lou Lamoriello likes rubbing it in our faces.
I'm going to give it to the Islanders as well because I'm hoping...
Boston sucks.
I am hoping that potentially we can get some impact from Jean-Gabriel Pageau.
For your fantasy league?
Yeah, for my fantasy team. He has done nothing this game. So if he could turn that around, that's who I would like to see do some damage.
Nice. I like that.
So, Paul, I've got...
Edmonton at Toronto, game 1. You think it's going to be a win. I think it's the McDavid-Draisaitl show, and we're not going to be able to turn it off, giving it to Edmonton, game 1. Game 2, however, I think Toronto's going to bounce back, fight hard, and get shit on again by McDavid and Draisaitl because that's what we do. We lose 6-5 hockey games.
So you think Edmonton's going to take 2 in a row?
Yeah, I think Edmonton's taking 2.
I don't see us taking more than 1 game off of Edmonton, so I'm going to put them down for an L in that second one too. And then the real question mark in all this, next Sunday, Toronto and Calgary. This is me telling you to pick first.
Why do I gotta pick first?
Because I'm really curious.
Oh, God, you're the worst. Okay.
I'm actually... Well, okay. No, I was going to do it.
Toronto and Calgary.
Yeah.
This is where my patience with the Leafs is going to really run out. I don't want to see a win, loss. Okay?
But that's what you think is about to happen. So as of today, January 18th, you are fueled by pessimism. You think the Leafs get the W against Winnipeg tonight, followed by 3 straight losses.
They didn't look good, man.
Okay.
How can you tell me the same team that faced Ottawa in both of those games?
You can say what you want to say.
Calgary.
All right. So, Caveman predicting 1-3 over the next 4 games. I'm going to say we're going to go 3-1. I think they're going to be able to pull it out. I think this team is finally going to start showing that they are here to hang. Nobody in the division so far has scared me as far as I am concerned. This division is up for grabs, and the Leafs still hold the edge on paper. I think we'll see more of that in the coming week. All right. That's our Fancast forecast. So on that note, we are going to turn things over to our watch party, which actually means we are going to hang out with you here in the Discord. And I guess, Paul, we got to figure this one out a little bit. I guess we've got to disconnect and go rejoin each other in the Leafs Discord.
Yeah.
Do we have a... All right, so tell you
You're
what.
gonna have to-
I'm going to go ahead and throw the old countdown screen up while we figure out the logistics, because we don't really know what we're doing. But we'll meanwhile close the formal part of the show. It's the Leafs Fancast. It's for the fans by not fans. Paul, we're not experts. We're just
fans.
just fans. Cool. Thanks for being here tonight. Don't go anywhere. Our watch party is going to start momentarily. Boss Sacks, stay here and play in our watch party. We're going to go ahead and figure out exactly what that looks like. In the meantime, stick around. We'll be back. All right. And we are just about back. Hold on, Paul, you're not back yet. In fact, one might argue that you're still not even back. Hey, Paul the Caveman Cavaretta. You're back. I think. Paul! Paul the Caveman Cavaretta. Can we hear you? Hey, Paul. Nope, Paul's gone forever. All right, good talk. Well, hey, what a start to the watch party, am I right? Yeah, but why can't we hear you is the real question. That's set to the right thing. Hey, now we can hear you. I think.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you.
Thanks, buddy.
So in the Discord, that's the BingPod HQ Discord, there is a link to the game, to a place where you can watch the game. If you go into the Hockey Talk chat, it is a link that has been dropped here by Paul the Caveman Cavaretta, and it's going to let us watch some Leafs and Jets. So if that's what you want to do.
Well, it'll allow you to watch any game you want, but we are watching Leafs and Jets.
I think that's a thing to do.
Yeah. And then I'll be playing Rocket League in a bit, so we'll see how that goes.
You're going to be playing Rocket League in the background?
Oh, of course.
All right. That works. It's Leafs Jets, and if you're watching, our stream just had a face-off. So the puck has dropped.
Yeah.
And now we can hang out and watch the game. Do we need...
Oh, we're back. Oh my god, he's so slow.
Are you just mad about Thornton? Is this what this is going to turn into?
I'm gonna be so mad all the time.
I don't
just
want to
stressing me
spend...
out.
I don't want to spend this entire watch party with you complaining about Joe Thornton. Which, by the way, the Leafs have started in the offensive zone and look great. You know,
If you're commentating this whole game, I'm just gonna mute you.
35
Oh.
seconds in.
Nice job.
I don't know. How is one supposed to have a watch party? Do we not
don't
actually...
Commentate the game.
No, we could. 5-3 Winnipeg. Clock it, Ryan says. Hey, you know what we didn't even get into on the show today?
What's up?
They're running 11-7.
Are they?
Yeah. 11
I heard
forward,
about
7D, and Caveman didn't even notice.
That's not a good thing, eh? Like, it's not great. Hey, Dermot Bogosian. Wait, who's the 7D? Lettinen?
Lettinen. Lettinen's going to be in for PP2. Not that we need it, because our power play is already
Finally.
disgusting.
Finally. He's going to be letting in some goals. Just you wait.
Okay. Enough. Wait, what?
Thanks.
He's a defender. I see what you're saying, but it's... You know.
Oh, look at
Ooh.
Neil picking off passes.
I like this. If anybody wants to know where our stream is relative to the rest of it, we're hanging out at about 18:20 on the clock.
Yeah.
And look at that. So, I mean, I don't know. Are you going to get nervous if they score on Freddy early?
No. Again, I'm not worried about Freddy. I'm worried about how soft we look. I have not seen a clean goal in. I haven't seen a clean shot go in on Freddy, aside from Josh Anderson's once night. So I'm not too worried about Freddy.
Okay.
It's the garbage goals that have been scaring me, and that's the team effort.
The garbage goals. I don't know. Fred
That's
had...
what I wanted to
There
think
was
about.
two that Fred should have had back against Ottawa, so I don't know about all day, but... It's
Why do they
tricky.
keep switching who's the A? Just give it to Matthews or Marner. Why is it both of them?
Well, it's different.
It's just confusing. Oh, Logan Stanley's playing nice. Good for him.
All right.
Hmm.
I can leave you there.
So many hockey games on tonight. So much hockey to do.
Dude, I'm so excited that there's so much hockey. Anyway, that was our show, even though we're still live.
Yeah.
I don't get you, man.
What do you mean you don't get me? What's
I
wrong
just
with me?
don't like. What's there to really be that angry about?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then when I see something I dislike, I'll let you know. Like Joe Thornton's 87-year-old frame.
Okay, come on. You know, the guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's borderline a little rude.
Listen, first ballot Hall of Famer or not, if you're not pulling your weight, don't play. That's
Hey.
it.
Not tomorrow, but next Tuesday. I don't know if you feel like doing 2 days in a row, but I'd love to get you on the stream to hang out and play some Rocket League, and we can actually, like, you know, you'll have 2 weeks to warm up. The whole thing will be like Paul's brand new to Rocket League, and he's going to be awful, but, like, it'd be fun to watch.
We'll see. Look at that. Keep pucks in deep, letting in. Who's number 19?
That's Spezza.
Spezza?
That is Jason Spezza.
Wait, I thought he cleared waivers. How does this work?
So because he cleared waivers, they could put him on the taxi squad. And...
But he's still allowed to play?
No, well, then they can bring him back up.
So they cleared him for a day.
Yeah, basically,
don't
but that
understand.
means they can move him up and down for a while now. He just had to clear once. They don't have to keep going through
Jumbo alone. Joe Thornton is a saint.
that. Bro, yes, we have
No.
Jumbo. This is a good thing. Ooh! Is that?
Oh, what a shot, Jumbo.
That's what I'm
See,
saying,
look.
man. Like, he doesn't look out of place. Are you really going to tell me that he looks like he doesn't belong here?
Your stream isn't loading. It's the top stream, not the bottom one. If you're trying to do the bottom one, there's 2 streams on your screen. It should be the top one. If it's not loading, there should be a button. Let me do it real quick. Do you try the away feed? And if you really want to get frisky, try the French feed, just for fun.
Tabernac. Oh, wait, I can't say that on Twitch.
Watch him get a hattie.
He might.
Not at all. Yeah, okay. The fact that you said that makes me not take you seriously ever again.
Okay, I'm messing around.
I'm pretty sure Joe Thornton's had 1 hat trick in his career.
It's the
And it
same,
was very
Harry.
recent.
Are you in our Discord? If you are, Paul posted a link in an area called Hockey Talk. That's under the Leafs Fancast in the Bing Pod HQ Discord. So if you want to hang out there, we'll do it there. Dude, I'm okay. He's not going to score a hat trick, but like he doesn't look out of place. He doesn't look like he's the problem because they've both looked great so far.
You look slow, my guy.
But
Who is the fastest hat trick in NHL history? Bill Mosidneko. Okay, I don't know who the hell that is.
Well, you should learn something and then tell us.
Who has the most hat tricks in NHL history?
Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah,
Is it like some stupid number?
50.
50 hat tricks?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Mario Lemieux is second with 40.
Wayne Gretzky. It's a hot take. Wayne Gretzky was really good at hockey.
I don't know, man.
I think the guy had some game. Whoo!
What was
Woo!
that? That's it. Beat him up. Beat him up.
Let's go. Wayne Simmons needs to. First of all, who is trapped in the net right now?
That's
Oh
Kyle
my
Connor
God.
and Justin Hall.
Come on now. They're not showing a replay on this yet? What's going on?
Here it is. He was hooked by Muzzin, though. Dude.
He went
told you.
high. Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, he was hooked by Muzzin.
Debatable. Whale thumbs. What was debatable? How Joe Thornton or Wayne Gretzky was good at hockey?
Oh, Whale Thumbs is here now. Oh, Whale Thumbs. I thought it was going to be another 4 weeks till we saw you by, but welcome back. Whale Thumbs is out in Newfoundland.
Ooh, good for him. Put
Yeah.
on. Does that mean Kyle Connor got a penalty?
No,
That's
it's for
fantasy points, baby.
It's 4-on-4, so I guess, yeah.
That's penalty minutes for fantasy.
The
Let's do
Gretzky
it.
take? Oh, Wayne Gretzky was debatable. Yeah. I know. It was bold. It was a very bold take.
Wait, Kyle Connor got 4 minutes. What did Muzzin get? Or what did Hall get? Hall got 2.
Really?
Why?
So they probably both got roughing, and then... No, but Hall got... Okay, yes, they probably both got roughing calls, or similar, and then they gave a goalie interference, and Muzzin probably got away with hooking.
I like that.
I can work with this.
That's actually an insane stat. 25 3-point games for Marner? That's nutty.
He's really good.
Shut up.
But he is, and
Just
even last
stop.
year, if you guys didn't think he was doing good work, you were crazy. He had an off year, fine, but he's still really good at hockey. I mean, just because I said trade Mitch Marner the day he got bounced in the playoffs and we dropped that series against Columbus doesn't mean I meant it. It was emotional.
Oh, I love leaving it for the guy skating away from the puck. Marner, 3 points. Oh, nice shot, Ehlers.
Ooh.
Oh, we should get snacks. I should get snacks.
I have goldfish, and I have a pre-mixed old-fashioned in a bottle.
Ooh.
So, you know.
Maybe I should text my mother. Can you bring me home snacks? Let's see what she says.
How old are you?
23.
Yeah, that's about normal.
Snacks.
I mean, I definitively stopped texting my mother to bring me snacks at a relatively young age.
Yeah, and that's why you're losing, Danny. See? I don't have to worry about snacks. You did.
I don't have to worry about... I have snacks in my own... I'm a grown-ass man. I can go out and get my own snacks. He's forgetting that there's a whole bunch of... There are exactly 5 loving viewers to our program that just want to hear something hot out of Paul's mouth, and you're just sitting there playing on your phone.
I'm texting Ted because he said the Leafs just go after a guy that ran Freddy. I've never seen that before.
Tell
And you know
Ted
what?
to get in the watch party and type it into the chat. Make it a group endeavor.
The spicy debates.
The spicy debate. It's pretty spicy. Well, we'll see. Paul doesn't even know what's going on. He hasn't even realized the Leafs are running 11-7. And like, excuse me, Whale Thumbs. Wait, Whale Thumbs is just here to watch somebody get hammered? Huh? That's an inside joke between me and Whale Thumbs. He is.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna laugh, but
Oh,
wow.
corn. Corn, the snacks, right, like corn chips. Like Fritos. We're having our time.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, I'm a pretty happy guy about it.
Did your stream just mute?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Joe Thornton has 5 NHL hat tricks. Harry, how did you find that?
Wow, this is our stat guy. Harry
Boss X?
Harry, where are you from, by the way? I'm gonna guess LA, but I'm also gonna guess not LA.
No, I'm going to say he's from Houston because he's a Kyle Kingsman. It's my guess.
Okay.
And it would make sense he's a Kings fan because he has no team in Houston. Prediction on the channel for channel points.
I can find anything. You can't find my sex tape. JoeThorntonFacts.com.
I'm going to click it.
Yes.
Site can't be reached. Wait a minute. That sounds like an opportunity.
Carey Price has 0 hat tricks. That
Also true.
Can't be right.
Nope,
That can't be
statistically
right.
accurate.
An hour away from Staples Center. Nice.
Which way? I lived in the Valley for 2 years.
Wow.
I was in Northridge and then I was in North Hollywood. It's
I'm
Hollywood.
an hour.
It's still Hollywood. It says so right there in the name.
I'm an hour away from the Leafs right now.
Oh, he's in Ventura. I know Ventura. You out in Oxnard?
Oh, Shifley.
Hanging out in the old 805? T.O. Thousand Oaks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's barely Ventura County. I have been to the borderline. Yes! Borderline Street. Dude, that was crazy. When was it? So there was this country music bar just outside of the Valley, Paul, that like when I was 20 years old, I snuck into. And a couple of years later, there ended up being like a big mass shooting there.
Oh.
And it's weird
Ooh,
when you've been there.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of people in Vegas would have the same kind of thought.
Yeah.
That wasn't meant to be like an anti-joke. Like, I realized it
I
came
don't
off
think
kind
that
of
was
like
a joke.
that.
Nobody thought you were joking.
I was just like trying
Nobody
to be like,
thought you
wow,
were-
like imagine like going to Vegas and being like, holy shit, like I was there.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It's,
Connor, put it in.
I installed my new motherboard and my processor this weekend. And it went surprisingly flawlessly. Like, I was really worried I was going to mess things up. It turns out that everything's labeled, and you just have to plug things into the right places.
Nice. I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks, dude. It's a big deal. Shale's proud of me, too. I had some quality advice from Shale as to figure out what I need. Yeah, exactly. It's like a big Lego kit. Except it's kind of expensive. And you're like, if I make a mistake or forget to ground myself, then this is going to be a big problem.
I will say, offensively, the Leafs look pretty solid tonight.
Well, they've just kind of been marching all around. Like, they've been structured, and they haven't given up any big chances here.
Woo!
Gesundheit.
That's the Rona. It's coming.
Paul, go get another beer.
Give me a minute.
And when the Leafs score, we got to lose our minds, and you got to have yourself a beer.
Okay, how about this?
No, I feel like you don't like this idea.
Wait, look at this fourth line. Joe Thornton, Jason Spezza, and Wayne Simmons.
Really? They rolled all three?
They rolled all three.
I'm really excited about that. I am really excited about that.
But now they just swapped it because Thornton dropped his stick. Oh, there's Simmons.
I think you meant dropped his cane.
Also,
come on.
He dropped his blade?
Cane. I'm giving you a... You know...
Because he's 85 years old.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm going to start rolling into these jokes that Joe Thornton is super old and is just going to get older and older and older. Like, dude, lean into it. He dropped his cane.
Anyways, Harry Kane. Evander Kane. His gambling debt. He dropped his gambling debt.
Ooh. Easy there, Muzzin. Blew a tire.
Yeah.
10 minutes exact left on the clock, just if you're curious. That's a power play line. Not quite, Ryan. Not quite.
No, I would love to see that on the power play. Experienced second line power play with Nick Robertson at the point. Oh, come on.
We didn't talk about Robertson and that injury really today.
Oh, yeah, no. He's out for 4 weeks. That's crazy.
It's like the weird things that were big headlines this week, which were the Spezza stuff on waivers, the potential goaltending nonsense, and Nick Robertson. Like, none of these actually felt like big headlines.
No, of course not. It's the first week, Danny.
That's what I said. So it's almost like you were listening to me, and now you actually believe the things I was saying.
No. It was the first week. There's not enough headlines. Everybody else is still patient. I just lost my patience. Ooh, what a save. See, that's why I'm not worried about Freddy, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, here's Austin.
We didn't really get to talk about this too much either, but maybe we'll wait till intermission. But I really like the idea here that that Jack Campbell gets more starts in the early part of the season. But apparently Fred really doesn't like that. Like, apparently Frederick? Like, we're on first name basis? Apparently Frederick's preference is to play as much as possible whenever he can, and so it might screw with him whenever he has to sit at all. I don't know,
This is what I like. This is what I like to see. Look at Lettinen. Nice breakout pass, Lettinen. Oh, steal that from Dermott.
Okay.
Telling you, this Lettinen is
muy fuego.
Beautiful. I just got messages.
Oh, awesome. From who? Feel bad, man. You sniffling with the Rona?
Yeah, the Rona's tough sometimes.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm going to grab a glass and pour some more whiskey because it's a celebration.
You're drinking whiskey?
Not a lot. I told you, it's an old-fashioned in a bottle.
You're nuts.
I don't know. Somebody gave it to me as a gift. I'm like, sweet. I don't want to go to the liquor store because I'm not leaving the house because, as I said on Thursday's trivia show, I am either an exemplary role model or a sheep, depending on which side of the argument you're on. So I'm not leaving the house.
Wow.
I know, right?
Oh, it is an intermission, so I will be grabbing that beer, which is right next to me.
I was really excited for you to make a really big effort to, like, move 2 feet, but instead you stay texting on your phone. Completely not paying attention to the fact that you're on camera in front of an audience of millions.
I was just posting on Instagram that we have a watch party going on.
Oh, that's probably a good call. Whale Thumbs wants you to text your mom to bring the beer for you.
Buddy, I would, if she was home right now.
Islanders goal? Yeah, was it Jean-Gabriel Pajot? Jean-Gabriel Pajot.
Passion. Ressurfance.
Yeah, it was. Bing pot.
Bing pop.
Ew.
Oh, that was so clutch. We
Don't do that
needed
ever
that
again.
huge.
See, now I actually do have the Rona.
Yo, you know who had a massive day at the races today? Jonas Corpusalo.
Yes, he did. He had a really good game.
Can you drop him for me, or should I drop him? Because now
Why-
Bobrovsky's
Is
back.
Bobrovsky's back?
Bobrovsky!
You drop him if that's the case.
Sounds good, guys. I can do that.
Carter Hart hasn't started his game against Buffalo, but he already has a shutout, so that's nice.
Wait, now we have IR positions? And now we have 3 of them?
No, we have 2 bench slots. I can't get rid of the IR positions anymore because it was at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a mistake that I made. So there are no IR spots; they're just bench slots. If you put them on the IR, I don't care. But I'll check every team to make sure everybody only has 2, even though there's like total 4 or whatever.
Okay. Happy to drop Jonas Corpusalo. Oh, I can't drop him because he already played today, so I'll have to do it
Yes.
tomorrow.
If you want to drop them, go to Yahoo, go to Tomorrow,
Yeah.
go to
And then
drop.
go to him and then drop him. So what's the injury on Line A?
I think it's just an upper body.
This is producer Nick's favorite drink? Is the JP Weiser's Old Fashioned in a bottle? Okay. Cool. The man's got good taste. Ooh. Like, don't you just feel like they've been rushing in a good way here? You know?
They've been going pretty fast. I like it.
Like they've
I
looked
like,
good
the
on the
Instagram
rush.
post, Nick. Future sponsor. Nick, the
Do we
Instagram
know
post
anybody
was
who
good.
works at Weiser's? Should we get the fan cast sponsored by JP Weiser's?
I thought we knew somebody at a brewing company.
We do. We do. We'll have to work on that. I also got to reach out to the Major League Sox guys.
You mean the Babsocks?
Formerly Bab
Did that
Sox.
business go under because Babsock got fired?
No, they pivoted before the start of last season to Major League Sox.
Oh,
So
that's
now
what
they do
are
like
now.
players and everything else. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah. Major League Sox, fan of the program, and we would love to get them involved. I would love to be able to give away.
Wow. Matthews is honestly just getting robbed every chance. And carrying this 98-year-old Joe
Oh my
Thornton.
God! Can you not?
This guy's so old. Weird.
Tom Brady just won a playoff game yesterday and looked pretty okay doing it. Paul is 24 years old.
23.
Paul is 23 years old.
24 in May 13th.
Paul
You
is
wanna get me a
23
birthday
years
present?
old. Huh? Yeah. He doesn't fully understand
Paul. What about Paul?
about managing audience expectations and pacing, and that, you know, everything has to happen all at once. Things can take stages.
Absolutely not.
It's true. Joe Thornton has been playing professional hockey longer than you've been alive.
Yes, and that is why he is 99 years old today. A great man in his wheelchair. I'm very proud of him.
Bro, wheelchair with skates and hands like silk.
And he's not Nazem Kadri.
Oh,
The Leafs
silky
look
mittens.
the Leafs are looking fantastic right now. Just saying.
Ooh!
But Hellebuck has also looked better.
Like, Hellebuck hasn't looked unbeatable. There haven't been any real grade A chances that he's had to steal.
Shifley, score! God damn it, Shifley.
Why would you
Score!
say things like that? What's the matter with
Glad
you?
for my fantasy team. I don't
Doesn't
care.
matter.
Bro, the Leafs will get it back, right? Come on.
Yeah, but the
I
Leafs
thought you
need
were
to
so high
open
on
the
this team.
scoring.
No. No. Give it to Shifley. Let him score too. Look how big he is.
You know what I love about this is that, like, the second that the official show
Oh.
part of the show is over, that you and
Yeah.
I can just hang out here and we realize that I got distracted. Empty net in Boston. But we realized that half the takes that you make on stream, you don't actually mean. Because this is like the real you. You're not actually that angry with this team.
I mean everything I say. This is me more relaxed and just saying shit however I want to say it. No thought behind it. I put thought behind my real stuff.
Oh, I see. You know, some might actually make the argument that the things you say when you're not thinking are more telling than the things that you say while you are. Some people might say that. Empty net in Boston. Thank you, Harry Bossax, for the update. Empty net in Boston. Jean-Gabriel Pajot with another. Could it happen? Say it ain't so. It's an absolute nail-biter between me and producer Nick's brother in the opening round of our fantasy league.
Is it? I'm absolutely stomping mine. I feel bad.
We have been back and forth, me and Mikey, all week long.
Yeah, that's saying something, because I thought he had a pretty bad draft.
Who does he even have? Who's giving me problems?
Hopkins, Huberdeau, Bjorkstrand today just got, today Bjorkstrand got 15 points. That's not fair.
Yeah, TJ Oshie's had a hot start, too. Petrangelo, Edmondson, Hamonic has looked okay. Ekman Larson had a good start, even though he is now dead.
What is going on with his team right now? Why does none of this look right?
What?
No, I'm just taking a look at his team. Something's wrong with his team.
Where's the penalty?
Yeah, he's slashing.
That's a weak slashing call.
Yeah, Ekman Larson put up 11 points before getting injured for him.
That is a weak slashing call.
Yeah, Ryan and Nick are close. Nick had a good draft.
Who?
Nick had a great draft.
Wait, Harry Bossack's name isn't actually Harry? Is he a Mikey? Spoiler alert, turns out that's Nick's brother the whole time he's been trolling us. Probably not. All right, Mikey Bossax.
How do you get Harry Bossax? How is that not against TOS?
What do you mean?
Doesn't
His last
sound
name
like
is Bossax. His first name is Harold. He thinks that makes him sound a little too old, so he goes by Harry.
Popped into his head one day. Isn't that Joe Thornton? Wow.
Wait a minute.
I was hoping you'd go with Joe Mama, but I'll take Joe Thornton.
But if Joe Thornton's here, who's over there?
There's hockey going on, Danny. Let's be serious.
I'm trying to be.
I'm sending custom letters with each sticker.
What is that even? Who are you talking to?
Adrian. Adrian's sending me a sticker.
Hey, I noticed he got stickers.
Yeah, they look cool.
Game's over in Boston. 1-0 W for the New York Islanders. Off the stick of Jean-Gabriel. What are you doing?
Fred, I hope you're still here. That was amazing.
Oh, my.
Did you hear that, Danny?
No. Who did that come from?
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll keep it as.
Did Ryan do that?
No. Donato's girlfriend, Francesca.
I remember Francesca.
Yeah, she says hello. I think.
All right. Power play's over. Leafs penalty kill looking A-okay. Shots even 10-9 between the Leafs and the Jets. But it's felt like it's been all Leafs early in this one. 3 minutes left. First period. Paul's not really paying attention.
It was funny.
Paul got distracted by his text messages.
Always get distracted.
Because I don't know about you, but most people, when they watch the hockey game, they do nothing but focus on the hockey game.
You're too focused. That's how you get disappointed.
Because I care too much? You're not wrong. I do care
Listen,
so much.
I'll be there when the goals are there, just like you. Nice drop pass, Tavares.
I feel like you are a couple seconds ahead of mine. Because I just saw a nice drop pass from Tavares. Now I'm worried something's going to happen and you're going to tell me about it before I see it, and I'm going to get really upset. Don't do that.
What's your time at? I'm at 2:15.
Yeah, I'm like a good second and a half ahead of you. I think I'm at 2:14 now. Maybe we are at the same time. Who knows?
Yeah, we're pretty okay.
But I feel like that drop pass happened like 3 seconds before mine did. Whew. William Nylander is a beast on that puck. It took 3 guys to just bump him off the puck right there.
Oh, Zach Bogosian skating in.
Yeah, set my heart aflutter because Zach Bogosian is going to get it done. I feel like Whale Thumbs. I can't tell if Whale Thumbs is just screwing with me or not, or he's way ahead.
No, we're there. No, we're not that far behind.
I don't know. Is he just messing with me?
I don't know, but I was thinking of buying the NHL $200 or whatever it is.
Well, you've got to get like the. I wanted the Sportsnet thing where you can watch Sportsnet for like $22 a month, but that only gets you half the hockey games because the other half are on TSN.
But it only gives you half the Leaf hockey games. Like if
Right.
you buy the 100, like for me, I watch every game that I can of hockey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the $200 that I spend in a year will end up watching me, or like will end up getting me something like 200 plus games. So it's like $1 a game.
Yeah, no, which is good if you're watching that much hockey, but I'm really just trying to pay attention to the Leafs. Aaron asking if we've watched any Oilers games this year. I watched a bit of the first one against the Canucks, but you have a lot, right, Paul?
It's still the McDavid Draisaitl show. Yamamoto looks good. Hopkins looks okay.
Barry?
Barry looks like a disaster.
Really?
I don't like him. He just looks bad, man.
I never really watched him play in Colorado, so I don't actually have any understanding of where the hype is.
Can they salvage this season and keep McDavid? I don't think the season's lost for them yet, but I don't see them making playoffs.
Can they salvage the season? Aaron Klein. The Edmonton Oilers, are 1-2. It's the first week. Salvage the season.
I don't know.
He's trolling. Aaron's just sitting there laughing, just like throwing gasoline onto the fire. Salvage is in a first or second round and exit. Oh, man.
That's a salvage season. Yikes, buddy! I don't know if they're making playoffs this year. I feel bad. I don't want to be the one to let you know, but that's the bad news. Also, why is Paul Maurice the only one with a regular mask?
Because he doesn't actually care about wearing a mask. This is the only time that he wears a mask, when the cameras are rolling. He does not care. Salvage in order to eventually capitalize on all their talent. Ooh.
Well, what was that? A hit by Matthews? What? Or no, he just couldn't stop in time.
He's been throwing his body around. If you want to know if Edmonton is going to make up for the disaster in the bubble, I'm fine saying they're probably a playoff team, even if they are top heavy.
Wait, the game tomorrow, are you talking about Colorado and the Kings, guys?
Yeah, of course they are.
Oh, no.
The two Kings fans in our chat are talking about the Kings. Why does that surprise you?
Oh, no. You guys think it's going to be 6-2. I have more faith in LA than you guys.
I don't. Colorado's really
6-3, man.
good. 0-0 is the score after the first period.
Good for Connor Hellebuck.
Damn.
Oh.
What terrible takes are we going to get from the broadcasting crew for this one?
I don't know, but I'm quickly switching over. Well, I'm keeping this going, but I'm also going to put on Buffalo and Philly.
Question time from Harry Bossax. All right, let's go.
Bing pong.
Hit me. See, this man is waking us up. He says it's question time. He wants to know.
Question time. Let's have question time. Oh. Should I answer my phone call from my mother?
Yes, please.
Aww.
Oh, she hung up.
What the fuck, ma?
Which big-time Maple Leaf gets traded after their first-round exit? Harry Bossax, that's not even funny. You get that negative juju out of this room, please. That is not the kind of vibes we are looking for.
The realistic answer is Nylander,
Okay,
which
yes.
is very unfortunate.
Yes, the realistic answer is Nylander. It is very important. But, like, I don't even know. Like, what do you want for him? Defense? Yeah, Marner's not going to get traded, man. Marner's too expensive. You don't sign a guy to an $11 million a year deal because you plan on trading him. Regardless of whether or not it's justified. Sorry, man. You give a guy that money, the only way he's getting out is if he wants out, and even then, it's dicey.
No, that's not necessarily true. Like, I can see Marner getting traded. It's just we're not going to get enough.
He's like, I think he's just under 11 million. It's something stupid.
He's like 10.893 because he needed to have 93 in his stupid contract.
Austin Matthews is making 11. I think Mitch is like just below that. And then the Buffalo Sabres. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the Buffalo Sabres will take anybody to drag them out of their hell.
Oh, man. I feel bad
and
for Buffalo.
Here's the problem with Marner over Nylander. Nylander has a good contract that you can trade and get something in return, where Marner, you're going to have to give up more or get less because his contract is so high. It's not worth it for any other team.
Another good question from Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Any word on the expansion process, how it's going to go for Seattle? Will the NHL make them a contender like Vegas was set up to? The short answer to that question is yes. They will have the resources to be as successful as Vegas. The top of the conversation.
They're putting a stop to all the bullshit where it's like, trade me this William Karlsson and don't take this player.
Okay.
I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore.
They're allowed to do it, but the issue is, what did the rest of the league learn from getting fleeced by the Golden Knights through that process? Everybody's going to be in their own head with this expansion team, so obviously don't expect them to be as good as Vegas was. Very curious to see who the head coach is going to be, and that, to me, is going to be the first story.
It's probably going to be Gerard Gallant.
That would be hysterical if it was Gerard Gallant again.
And he's going to absolutely carry them like he did with Vegas and set them up for success. And then he's going to get fired again because that's what he does. He fixes teams and then he leaves. Watch him go to Buffalo after that. Mark my words.
Can't blame Vegas' management for kicking ass. That's true. It's kind of cutthroat. The Leafs are going to... There's a good chance the Leafs are going to lose Travis Dermott in the expansion draft.
Boo-hoo.
Okay, no, I get it. Like, because he's kind of the odd man out on our team. But, like, as far as starting a franchise goes, like, he's not old.
No, he's perfectly fine.
That's a good pick. Like, the potential's there.
Get swooped, yeah.
Compared to losing Brendan Leipzig to the Golden Knights, like, it's gonna suck a little bit when we lose TJ Brody. Travis Dermott.
What about Travis Dermott?
Travis Dermott.
What about him?
Travis Dermott.
Okay.
Travis Dermott.
Give him Marner. Ha! Any predictions on what teams this will impact the most, i.e. what contender will tank? Any teams set up to not lose anything and gain on the league? Okay, I think Minnesota's going to gain because most of their guys are rookies right now. LA's got a couple rookies coming up. New York's got a couple rookies coming up. The Devils have some rookies coming up, so those guys will be okay. Teams that are going to lose, Tampa's going to get absolutely hammered. Mm-hmm. Or they might even lose not someone as dramatic as Sergachev, sorry. But they'll lose someone big, like maybe an Andre Palat is gonna go, or a Yanni Gourde, which wouldn't be good for them. And they're gonna lose Tyler Johnson this year, so I see them getting hammered. Vegas is gonna get hammered because their team is so solid. What other team
who's
is
sneaking
there?
under the radar? Because I'm thinking when it came to the Vegas draft, The reason the Leafs got out of that all right is because their team was super young. So what you said about Minnesota, LA?
Sorry, my apologies. Vegas will not get hammered because they are exempt. In fact, they're probably going to be the best team coming out of that draft.
Just because they don't get touched?
They don't get touched.
Colorado.
Colorado doesn't have anything that they're too afraid of are too worried of losing. Their big names they'll be able to protect. They'll be able to protect McKinnon, Rantanen, Kadri, even if they want him. Landeskog they'll protect. Johnson. They get to keep that. They get to keep Makar because he's still on a rookie deal, and Grubauer they'll be able to keep. So I don't see
forwards. Was it 8 forwards or 7 forwards? 3 defensemen and a goalie, or 8 skaters total? Does that sound right? 7 and 3.
Yeah.
So
something like that.
Colorado's going to protect Landeskog, McKinnon, Rantanen, Kadri probably.
Comfer maybe. You're looking at
they're fine.
Burakovsky. They'll be fine. They'll have everybody they want. And as far as defense, they'll have Eric Johnson. They'll be able to keep Cale Makar. They're going to keep because he's a rookie for free.
Is he still free?
Yeah, all rookies are always.
He's not a rookie. Last year was his rookie.
Anybody on a rookie deal is untouchable.
Okay.
So even Bowen Byram, the other defenseman that they have, they'll keep him as well.
Okay, cool. So they really have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, Colorado, Colorado, Vegas are going to be really good coming out of this. Philly's going to get hammered pretty hard. And Tampa's going to get hammered pretty hard.
And the Leafs are going to lose, if not Dermott, Kerfoot, most likely.
Yeah, and I honestly, like as dumb as it sounds, Philly could lose, like, JVR. Like, that's like the caliber of player that they're going to lose is like a JVR. Right?
Wow.
Or a Voracek.
See, like, take a look at this. Like, I understand you're looking for content, but to have a conversation on Sportsnet during the intermission of the 4th game of the season...
Who will lead the Leafs in points?
Who will lead the Leafs in points? What are you doing? Like, this isn't relevant. Give me an update on Patrick Laine.
Kraken will select one player from each team, totaling at least 14 forwards.
Yeah. 19 defensemen.
I see,
9 defensemen.
Thank you for the update, Harry. Also, I see Columbus is probably going to lose Korpisalo or Merzlikins. I don't see them keeping both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Zach Cassian. Holy shit. That guy's a monster. Woo!
When was this? Edmonton, Calgary.
That was last year.
Oh, that's from,
Not
oh my
this
God.
season.
There's something really satisfying about watching Matthew Tkachuk get punched in the head.
I love Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk.
No problem, man.
Hey, listen, you got any more? I got you. Listen, I love answering questions.
Paul is the
Arizona
expert.
Coyotes might lose Phil Kessel, and that'll be devastating.
That'd be really funny.
And Danny, you brought something up. You mentioned something about young players like on LA and Minnesota, kind of like the Leafs.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Well, yeah, so it was just like when the Leafs were up against that expansion draft, they didn't lose anybody because their entire team was young guys in the future.
Yeah.
So they just protected the support pieces that they'd hang on to for a bit. Like, I'm pretty sure they protected
Riley, Kadri, Anderson, I believe.
I was gonna like they protected Bozak and JVR.
Yeah.
And like those level guys.
Yeah.
I think that was the year they lost Leo Komarov.
Yes.
Or maybe they protected Komarov. I don't remember.
I think we lost both him and Matt Martin to the Islanders in free agency.
After just the 1 year, after Martin's first year, is that how that worked?
Yes, I believe so.
No, that can't be right. I think they stuck it out for another year. They did, because they were both on the team for the first loss to Boston after Washington. So they were around. But that's my point, is that these guys were kept. Actually, I think they kept Matt Martin, and everybody was like, they protected Matt Martin, and everyone was like, what the hell are they doing? Does that sound familiar?
I'd have to Google that, but I cannot confirm or deny. So.
Yeah.
Montreal is going to come out strong out of this. Wow, I'm just looking at all these teams now. They look dumb, some of these teams.
In the North?
Boston's going to be pretty. Might get hammered. They might lose like a DeBrusque or a Carlo.
I like this question. Player values at specific salaries will go up due to diluted talent pool. Borderline top 6 guys are now more valued, or will salary caps go down too much? So the salary cap's not going down, but it's just not going to increase. So that's the first thing, is that's going to be a flat cap for the next 2 years, this season and next. Player value at specific salaries will go up. If I'm understanding that question properly, are you asking if a player's salary is going to contribute to their value more so? Yeah. So, look, we saw
So
a lot of...
basically, is Nazem Kadri more valuable after the expansion draft because a second line center is going to be harder to come by?
Kadri is actually, and I want to say he's only got 2 years left of his deal, or this might be the last year.
Yeah, we'll see how
So
we
Kadri's a weird example, but yes, I get it. Like, if we're asking, does the actual value of a player's contract make that player really more valuable of an asset?
I'll tell you right now.
Mm.
I'll tell you right now. The 32 teams in the league, the more teams in the league, the more spread out talent there is. That there is going to be, the thinner the rosters are going to be, the top guys. The fact that we have Tavares, Marner, and Matthews and Nylander locked up after that expansion draft for at least 3 more seasons, I believe all of them, or 4 actually, three, is huge, and it's going to be huge. However, guys like Riley and Anderson, if they don't take a pay cut, the supporting pieces we're going to be able to find are going to be so much worse because of the diluted talent pool. No, because the diluted talent pool. You're telling me a Jason Spezza, we're going to be able to find him every year?
Yeah. I think we are, because we're Toronto. So, I think we, and I don't mean to just whip out my CN Tower here and make y'all stare at it, but what I'm saying is, because we've got all the other assets of a better sports science department, of a better team culture, more comfortable organization, it's still going to be relatively easier for us to get that veteran in on the league minimum deal versus the newly minted Seattle Kraken or the Dallas Stars or whoever.
Yeah. And just so we are on the same page, Klein, 100%, you are correct. William Nylander's contract does look amazing after next season.
What do we both say about being right at the beginning there, Harry? Harry's reading that article, Who Will Toronto Lose to Seattle?
Top 10.
Yeah, Travis Dermott, Justin Hall, Jack Campbell, Wayne Simmons, Pierre Engvall, Jimmy Vesey, Joey Anderson. No, I mean, okay. This is important, Harry. It's a good talking point, sure, but can we not look at these articles like they matter that much? It's not a real conversation. They're going to lose one of 3 guys. They're probably not going to lose Campbell. Jimmy Vesey may not even be back after this year, so he's not going to be the thing they lose. It's going to be Dermott, or it's going to be Hall, or it's going to be Alex Kerfoot. It'll be one of those 3 guys. I know. Look, I get it. I know. You want to read all these articles and get the opinions, and I do too, but it's just it's just a waste of time. I don't want to be that guy telling you not to go out and research it, but it's just you know what? Read it so that it's injected into your veins. Just don't read too much into it. Advice. Yeah. Dermott, there's a lot of question marks around Travis Dermott that are going to get answered in the next couple of weeks.
Lettinen.
What about him?
He's already better. I'm so tired of... I don't like Travis Dermott.
He didn't look good in the preseason. You had the opinion that you thought he looked good based on the blue and white scrimmage, which, told us a lot. Wasn't that good. Not that hot.
Whatever. Oh, just watching Philly and Buffalo. Question: who is your favorite player in the league that does not play for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Go.
Patrick Marleau. No. Who doesn't play for the Leafs?
Yeah. Favorite player to watch. Watch, I don't care. Oh my god! No. Oh!
Can I say Connor McDavid? What are you watching?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm watching Buffalo and Philly. Oh, and this goes exactly into my point. And I'm so happy that Buffalo doesn't play in our division anymore, so I can cheer for him this year. Jack Eichel is my favorite player, not on the Maple Leafs. And I love Jack Eichel.
I was actually probably going to say, well, I mean, like in my heart, I really wanted to say Nazem Kadri.
You're just.
But
damn.
Matthew Tkachuk is the right answer.
Yeah, and Brady. Those guys are fantastic too. And anyways, the reason why I was laughing is because as I asked that question, Jack Eichel stole the puck, got a 2-on-0 with Jeff Skinner, who completely flubbed the shot, and Carter Hart got a save.
Nice.
Any opinions on Calgary? Do all the pickups from ex-Canucks help them out much? Yeah, the miracle run that the Canucks had last year, now playing on a real system with real superstars and real defense.
Who do they have? They have Chris Tanev from the Canucks, and they have Eddie. I almost said Eddie Lack. They have Jacob Markstrom. Yeah.
They picked up another one on the forward. No, another defenseman. I can't remember.
Hamonic?
Hamonic?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Hamonic's playing for Vancouver now.
Oh, Hamonic was there. Josh Levo, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Former Maple Leaf Josh Levo.
Yeah. I see Calgary doing very well this season. Like they're my number one pick.
They were both of our picks to win the division.
Yeah.
If not the Leafs.
And you know what? And we could be completely wrong with them because like sorry, I'm watching the highlights of the game right now.
You're not supposed to back down and admit that you're wrong ever, by the way. You have to live and die by your takes. I've been told that's Sports Radio 101.
No.
Live and die by your takes.
Well, here's the thing. We could 100% be wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto or Montreal was actually number one. I would be very surprised if one of those three teams wasn't first. If, like, a Vancouver or Edmonton pulled it out and ended the division first, I'd be pretty...
I don't think so. I think they're going to be fighting for...
Thought they just had an unlucky bad season last year. Yeah, they unfortunately had Sean Monahan and Johnny Gaudreau thinking they could take a step back. I don't think they're going to be doing that anymore, and these guys are probably going to show up and shut everybody up.
I mean,
Johnny Gaudreau can put up 100 points.
They're the most well-rounded team that's not the Leafs. But like, it's the same situation where there's just so many things that have to go right.
Johnny Gaudreau is, aside from Connor McDavid, and I guess Austin Matthews, he's the most dangerous in the division.
And I guess Austin Matthews. In the Scotia North division, yeah, I mean, man, the Flames are 1-1.
And they lost to Winnipeg, who had Connor Hellebuck playing very well that game.
I don't know, man. Anyway, second period has just started, by the way. If you need to go tune back to that, this would be the time. I don't know about Calgary, man. Like, as much as I know I think they're gonna win the division. Like, I think they're just all around. It's not like there's one particular thing that scares me more than anything else. Probably be Matthew Tkachuk, if anything. They'll grind.
He's sending me stickers.
Sick. We got to get Bing Pot TV stickers made.
You have to get it.
That's what I'm saying.
The
royal we.
Yes, stickers made if you want.
See what I can do with that. No reason not to. $11 million backhand.
Oh,
just wait until he starts scoring. Bottom-dwelling teams need to have their trades approved by the league. Colorado reminds me of playing board games when one person takes advantage of the guy who doesn't understand the game. The Bing Pot Jumbotron when? Ooh, come on! That's the danger line. Tavares and Nylander just look filthy. How about the Bing Pot Jumbo Joe Jumbotron, which is a big screen in the middle of my room that only scrolls through pictures of Joe Thornton?
Why? What are you talking about?
The Jumbo Joe Jumbotron.
Just stop.
It's Ryan's idea. Harry loves it, by the way. He thinks it's the best idea. Give you a Bing Pot for that.
Bing pop.
Guys. Don't encourage Danny.
Of course they should encourage me. This is what they want. That's the very nature of Twitch. Encourage the guy on the screen to be the guy on the screen. A long day today was.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got my stickers.
That was easy.
Just a time lapse of every Thornton goal. That'd be pretty short, eh?
Joe Thornton, Brent Burns, ESPN body issue. Oh, buddy.
That's a trip. No trip? Never mind.
That's two naked dudes with hockey sticks. You know, based on how they're standing here, they are looking like, I know they're making a real strong effort to stare into each other's eyes here. But all they got to do is slip up and they're just face to face with each other's dong. That's got to be distracting, no?
Danny, if you ever want to recreate that.
With you and me?
Oh, of course.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of my body.
Oh, buddy, don't even worry about it. I
Which,
wouldn't be ashamed either.
we'd have to, which leg do you want facing the camera?
Not my bad leg, because I think that would kind of, I've got a crater in my bad leg. I don't think people want to see that.
That's what I mean. Like, that's
They
badass.
showered together for years.
You know what we should do? We should put a puck in the crater with the Fancast
Ew.
sticker on top of it.
Just stop. Two sentences too far.
All right. Well, if you guys want to keep staring at Jumbo Joe and Brent Burns.
Did Jason Spezza just header that puck? Stop.
Did he header
Wayne
that puck?
Simmons, Jason Spezza with Austin Matthews. Great. Oh my god, that almost was a headshot.
Okay.
You know what?
The
I
Leafs
honestly
have been
haven't
on the
noticed-
gas all game, by the way. Like, have you also had the impression that Winnipeg, even though they've kept it close in shots, they haven't really looked particularly dangerous here?
You know, no, Winnipeg's looked pretty good. I do think Toronto, though, has looked like the more composed team, the more ready team, and that might just be because Winnipeg's played one game and they didn't get the practice the other day either, so... Like,
Interesting.
I will not be surprised when the Leafs win this game. I will not be surprised if the Leafs lose this game, because that's very much a Leafs thing to do.
Well, you predicted a dub,
I did predict a dub, yeah.
so you would therefore be surprised if they lost. Waiting! There's nipples? Ooh.
Oh, don't open that up on your thing.
Wait, we don't like nipples?
Oh, never mind. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my god, that is a lot.
That is a lot of things.
Wait, but there's nipples in this one too. Are nipples a no-no?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, then we're going to have to get this one off the screen as well. Oh, can't show that either. Nothing? That wasn't a hockey game.
I'm going to quickly mute myself, Danny.
Is your mom calling?
Well, my mother just walked in and I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Did your mom bring snacks?
No.
Come on. Bye, Paul. Thanks for coming out. Have a wonderful time. Well, Fancast watch party. I guess it's just us. Caveman will be back momentarily. Sam Niku going to the box for holding. Leafs with a shot on the power play. Thanks, Boss X. Let's see. Oh my god, Austin Matthews. Oh. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. Jeez. hits iron and he almost squeaks it through. Sorry, guys. I am waiting with a ton of anticipation here. Now, don't apologize for it, Harry. Your jokes are what keep us going here at this show. And whenever they're at the Caveman's expense, deserves a Bing pot.
Bing pot.
Come on. Come on! I mean, this is really good power play defense. I guess the word for that would be penalty kill. From Winnipeg. Come on, Mitch. Oh. Oh. I like that, man. Wayne Simmons jamming the stick down. I like that. Let's see how long until Paul remembers that he's muted. Let's see, it'll happen soon enough. What do you think? Pretty big play, right?
That was close.
You weren't supposed to remember that you were muted. Then I was going to have a conversation with you while you're just talking to the camera.
Unfortunately, Danny, I am a little smart.
Ooh! Danger, Will Robinson. The Leafs starting to threaten here in the back half of their power play. 30 seconds to go. What are you eating? Is it lasagna? Oh my god, it is lasagna.
It's a Cinnabon.
Oh. Well, that's just like dessert lasagna. You know, layers.
Yeah, you know what? You're not actually wrong.
Right?
This is dessert lasagna. I think this has cream cheese in it, though. Like cream cheese icing, and I hate cream cheese.
What kind of Jew are you? Doesn't like cream cheese.
I'm not Jewish.
Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
Lasagna for the win. Good old Italian boys here.
Ah! I'm feeling really good.
Nice goal!
Huh?
Willie with the assist.
Am I that far down on you? Is something really cool about to happen?
14:32.
Awesome. That definitely came a little late for me. Love that. Either way, Willie with the assist.
Bing pot. Bing pot.
Look at the
Bing
assist,
pot.
man.
Bing pot.
Oh. Okay.
Look at that. He faked that
Okay.
shot all the way. I'm telling you, this line is in.
Oh my god. And Hellebuck bit. Oh. Oh, he did. I'm really happy with this. That is a beauty effort from Willie. And John Tavares in the high slot. Where he is proven to be lethal.
Just saying that now puts John Tavares in the sole possession of most points in the league.
Someone just died for Winnipeg. Okay, do me a favor. If the Leafs score again, don't get excited until I get excited.
Oh my god!
That almost did it, actually. That was really cool. That was Zach Hyman doing Zach Hyman things.
Yeah. Wow, what's your time at? Or when we
14
go back,
even.
we'll check time.
13:58 with the whistle just went, but you're probably going to be on the same thing. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Look, man, it's not a perfect science.
It is what it is.
Harry, Marner is on a different power play unit than Tavares and
No.
Willie.
In that one specifically, the power play was winding down, so they just sent out the second line. That's why VC was out there.
Oh, I didn't even see VC was out there.
Yeah, VC was the one in the net, or in front of the net.
Good eye, Paul.
I tell you, I actually watch hockey, eh? I don't just say I do.
It's clearly, man. I'm so jealous you have a cinnamon bun. I'm looking on my phone for a cinnamon bun, and I'm not finding anything. I'm just finding a bunch of text messages and one snap I should probably go reply to.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get in shit from my boss.
For what?
So back in October, okay, so I work on Metrolink sites. That's why I'm essential right now.
Hey.
Because they're Go Transit, which is government transit. So
Okay.
we work through the entire pandemic. But they just changed their safety protocols for 2021, and you're supposed to get this little card for it. And so I sent my email in and I never got it. And this was back in October.
Oh.
And I still hadn't got it. And I just sent them an email and I said, hey, can you send it? Like, I don't know where it is. And they're like, sorry for the oversight. We'll send it in the next batch. And that was it.
That was a riveting story. I don't know if we can do this again, but can you tell that story one more time before the next commercial break is over?
No.
No? You can't?
It's done.
You just don't have enough time. It was a great story.
Dick.
That was riveting. Hey, but thumbs up to the essential workers. That comes from Keegan. We still care about you, Paul.
Thank you.
Not as much as the frontline workers, but you're a solid third. Frontline, grocery stores, you.
Quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Just want to say hi, and we love you. And to everybody else not in the chat, the other 7 billion of you.
You all suck.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're the worst. I'm feeling pretty happy here, boys. This is a good start.
It's good. 23-10. This is how Leafs should play.
That's what I'm saying. Is like this is exactly what I told you was gonna happen. They're gonna come out and have a game where they dominate, and it's very clear. They still don't look
physical, but they haven't been playing defense. They haven't needed to yet. Also,
they've been playing defense.
Yes.
Winnipeg has 10 shots on goal. I don't know, man. I'm impressed. This is a pretty well-rounded effort all around from this team.
Well, we'll see. We always end up turning it off at the third period. So.
Yeah. See, Harry's got it. 10 shifts. 10 shifts. Sorry, the Morrissey shift just popped up on my ticker. 10 shots on goal spells out that the other team is playing defense.
Or it just spells out that we've had the puck so often in the offensive zone that they haven't.
Well, the best defense is a good offense, bud.
That's a lie.
You keep peppering them with shots. They're on their heels the whole time. They're never going to get anything going against you. But this is Sheldon Keefe Maple Leafs hockey. They're just going to dominate for the entire... Ooh. They're just going to dominate with puck control. So far, they've played their game. Josh Morrissey is still on the ice? 2 minutes and 13 seconds. That's nuts. Thanks, guys. I just said that. Literally, the broadcast said exactly what I said. They're listening to me.
Oh, Travis Dermott to the box. I like it.
That's Zach Bogosian? Travis Dermott to the box. Let's see it. Really?
Harry gets it. See? Really? Harry gets it. This guy's a Leafs fan in training.
Really?
What's wrong with...
I don't know. It seemed light. I feel like both the penalties today have been a little light, at least on the Leafs.
So my brother did tell me something interesting that he heard. He said somebody told him that if... Later, Aaron. Thanks for coming by. Somebody told him that in a game, if one team gets X amount of penalties, the refs are more inclined to look for penalties for the other team to even it out.
It's not about a certain threshold, but it's just in general keeping it balanced. So yeah, you're pretty well there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the data shows that if you take a penalty, the next team is statistically more likely to take the next penalty.
Do you see all the... Okay, so you see on the glass how it says Rogers 5G? On the glass, on the boards?
Yeah. Or, yeah.
On the other side, on this side, does it say Windex? I think it says Windex.
That's...
Tell me... It's Windex! Like clear glass, get it?
That's
pretty funny.
Really funny. That's a great idea. All right, let's see. You want to see the Leafs
that's-
play defense? This is your chance, Paul.
Yeah.
You wanna see the
finally,
penalty kill
kills are
shore
looking
up?
Pretty good. But, where's VC? VC! Oh, McCabe.
You're a second ahead of me, and I don't like it. He does have stone hands. He does have stone hands. They were talking about that on the fan today. They're like, McCabe's great. He needs to be able to score better, but he's great. Kapanen vibes. Yeah.
All cap.
They're looking good though. Like, come on, man. This was a really solid penalty kill. Like,
it was good.
now I'm trying to dissect it and be like, is this Winnipeg just not showing up, or are the Leafs actually in control here?
Also, in case anybody wanted to add me as a friend, that's my name in the chat. Why do I have a crown? Prime. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh. I like the old school slap shots from the blue line.
Yeah, I do too. I'd like to see more of those get through. Ooh. Who was that? Was that Lettinen?
Healers?
No. With the... What's your clock at right now?
9:30.
Yeah, you're a full 10 seconds ahead of me. And
Oh,
I
wow.
don't...
Refresh.
Yeah, that's it, eh?
All I have to do is refresh, because sometimes it'll slowly but surely it'll eventually shorten it up.
Yeah, okay, now we're back to like 9:20, 9:15.
I'm at 9:10.
Yeah, okay, so you're still a couple seconds up on me, but still. It's no big.
Oh.
God, but they are buzzing around that net.
Zach Hyman has 8 shots tonight? That's
He's
not
been
right.
everywhere, man.
That's not right. When does...
Like, it
why
makes
is
sense, and you didn't notice any of them, because he's just Zach Hyman being Zach Hyman?
Yeah.
Let's go. Whoa. I would love to be in the rink for these. The reporters are so lucky. No fans, like, whole building to yourself. Have you ever been in a rink without any fans, like a National Hockey League rink?
Yes.
Isn't it friggin' surreal?
It's pretty cool. Did I ever tell you the story of my house league hockey days? Sorry.
No, but this sounds good. Did you have to play at Maple Leaf Gardens or something?
No. So when I was a kid, I'd only played house league 1 year when I was 10. I couldn't really skate that well, whatever. But what happened was I was on the team
Harry,
that had the jerseys of the Leafs.
Okay.
Went to a Colorado game a few years ago and thought I showed up on the wrong day. Wow, that's funny.
Was the game in Phoenix?
Anywhere, Colorado.
So you had the Leafs jerseys in House League.
So we had the Leafs jerseys when I was 10. Our team was the Leafs. And we weren't a great team. We weren't a bad team, whatever. We just entered a draw to win a game at the ACC, which was then the ACC.
Yeah.
So we got to play a regular season game
That's
at
awesome.
the ACC.
A regular
against
House
another-
League season game.
Yes, of course.
That's still pretty dope.
What I found interesting was our team was picked up against the Orange Flyers team,
Mm-hmm.
and we also got to stay and watch. Like, each kid got one ticket for them and a parent.
That's awesome.
So we got to stay and watch the game. Who was the Leafs in Philly?
Makes sense. That's so cool.
So I was like, wow, that's kind of cool.
That's super cool. I like that story.
I still have the picture of us at center ice in the ACC. I wonder if I could find it. It's definitely not in my room right now. It's downstairs, but I might be able to find that for next week.
They're doing a tribute to Willie O'Ree. I guess they retired his number in Boston today.
Yeah.
And as it's Martin Luther King Day, they're giving him a little tribute. Wayne Simmons, really nice little Little paragraph there.
Oh, no.
His NHL dream does not happen without Willie O'Ree, and it's very true. Big move by the league for putting that on. Does BingPod have a Twitter or an Instagram? We do, so if you go ahead and hit socials. The BingPod TV has an Instagram that I don't think is listed there. So there's also Instagram.com/BingPodTV.
Yeah, and if you want to follow the Leafs Fancast specifically, we post basically, once or every 2 days? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Nick's been messing around. Producer Nick, shout out, did a lot of help with us on the prep for this week today. He's been doing a lot of stuff on the Instagram and Twitter.
Zach
department.
Hyman looks insane tonight.
Zach Hyman looks good every night.
I know, but it's just it just.
Why does this keep surprising people? Every time Zach Hyman has a big game, every time he has a big game, people forget he's been on the team for 4 years.
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about usually when you see him, he's not necessarily quiet per se, but like he does all the little things right. Tonight he's doing the big things.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you never blame a goal on Zach Hyman, right? And that's the kind of player Zach Hyman is. Also, nice play by Mikheyev. I love that John Tavares stop up and let everybody get set. That's a thing Tavares does.
Yeah, sorry, I'm fixated on this now. Austin Matthews is doing some stuff, but now let's get the puck out of our zone. That would be nice.
My PC RGB is blue/white. Check the IG if either of you can. Will do. See if
This is hilarious. I just realized my PC RGB is blue and white. Which gram did you send it to? Because there are a few.
God.
We got a follow on the Bing Pot gram.
Nice.
I have a feeling.
We have 27 followers. Holy shit. Didn't even notice that.
What, on the Insta?
Mm-hmm.
For the Fancast?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Every time I see him, I think, wow, that guy's dad paid his way to juniors. What? I don't know which one you're talking about. I think it's got to be Zach Hyman. Paul, what's on the Instagram? What are we being sent out from?
I'm going to assume you follow. Unfortunately, Nick's the one who has it on his account. I should probably get it from him as well.
I have it. You don't know the password?
No, you guys need to give it to me. I don't use it. I don't specifically use it.
It's actually a great question. I don't know if I remember what it is either. But I can tell you that new Fancast forecast graphic looks dope.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. I like how my face and your face are. I don't have those connectors, eh? I don't have.
You know what the best part is? I don't either. I actually cannot grow them on the left side.
See, like I can grow them. I just don't have. It is what it is.
Our logo is just, it's going to be a long-standing logo. We're going to be able to use it for a while. When we finally grow our connectors, inevitably, the logo's already ready for us.
We finally grow up, eh? Wow.
I don't know how to tell you this. I'm turning 30 years old this year.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I'm old, man. Sweet. I am broken. Oh my god. Ryan just turned 30 a year ago. Starfire's been there. How is it on the other side, bro? I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Marching to his death.
No, man, I'm stoked for 30. I am so stoked for 30.
Dirty 30s.
Yeah.
Are we going to play
30 in 2 months? Wait, what? He's 30 in 2 months? I know, your birthday's in March. So the whole time I thought you were a year older than me. I feel like I've made that mistake before. Why did I think you were in 1990? I got to tell you guys, it all depends on how your 20s go. My 20s, not so great. My 30s, gonna be unreal. Where did you send it? There's like 8 Instagram accounts that are all linked with me as an individual. I found it. Allow messages to view the... Okay. All right, what do we got?
Wow, look at this guy on his phone.
Huh?
No, I'm just giving you shit.
Uh,
Time between goals. Wow, 8,000 days. What a fucking
What?
night.
No. That's not
that's
right.
his first and his most recent, I think.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I was like, hold on, no. We don't buy that. Mikey, it's not loading for me for whatever reason, bud. I think you just sent me the Peugeot goal.
It almost looked like a high stick.
The Peugeot goal? Is that what you're saying? Oh, Mikey sent it to me here too. Let's see.
Welcome, everybody. By the way, if anybody's tuning in and you want to watch the game with us, join the Discord. It's in the Discord, the link.
Holy goddamn, Mikey. What is your setup? How many monitors do you have? You're a codist. That's what the vertical monitor's for. He's a code monkey.
The vertical monitor is for your Twitch chat.
Yeah, but like, what's it actually for? Why does he have it regularly in his setup? I bet he's a code monkey.
I want one in mine.
Oh, he streams late at night and needs it for chat. Fine, okay, whatever.
Harry, I'm gonna start following.
So close. So close. It's still all Leafs, despite the big shot.
What do you do mostly? Is this mostly Warzone?
Streaming COD?
Yeah, it looks like you should.
I can't play. I'm just going to get spanked. It's not going to be fun.
What time do you usually stream at?
It's a good setup, Holmes.
I'd also play with you, but I just get destroyed, so I'm not looking forward to that.
Caveman, terrible at card.
I only get spanked. 10 to 11. Okay, that's cool. So what
I'm
you're
kinda
saying
nervous
is
here.
when we're done with the stream, you're going to start streaming and we're going to raid you?
No, 10 to 11 p.m. Pacific time is when he starts.
Oh, shit, true. Damn.
That's late.
You can start a little early today, right?
This might actually take us into the Kyle King show. If Kyle King is streaming, we'll go raid him after. I think Harry knows Kyle King. That's where we got him from. Kyle King's good stuff. Big fan of Kyle King.
Cool, dude.
I'm nervous. Like, I don't know why I got this feeling all of a sudden, but what I think is going to happen here is that Winnipeg might make a late push in the second period here. With 3 minutes left, I don't want it to happen. I just got this weird feeling that, like, it looks like they're starting to turn up the pressure a little bit, unless the Leafs can get lucky and break something here.
Ooh, dinner with the lady. What are you making?
Paella. It's just a guess.
Paella? Did you say paella?
Yeah. It's
No,
like
I think
Spanish rice
Hellebuyck
dish,
is
seafood.
kind of stealing this game from the for the Leafs. From the Leafs.
Well, I mean, the Leafs are winning, so I don't know how you can say that exactly. Harry, thank you for swinging by, hanging out with us, and talking a little bit of puck. We will be back here next week. Same time, same place. There is no game after the show, so it'll be a 2-hour talk show next week. Thank you for being here.
4 games to talk about next week. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a jam-packed one. And I'm feeling good about this. I'm still a little nervous, but now the Leafs have kind of turned the Jets back on. Pun intended. And they're keeping the pressure up in the ozone. So I can live with this.
Ryan just drops a Bing pot whenever he wants.
I've been dropping bang pots here and there. I know you can't hear him, Paul.
Unfortunately.
Bing pot.
Like that. That just scared the crap out of me because that's what I'm worried about. Winnipeg trying to creep that shot counter higher. Oh, no, we haven't gotten rid of you yet? All right. Hang out, man. We're not in a rush. But if you are just joining the team, say what up. Trigger a sound effect. If you like making the stream say Bing Pot, you can do that on your own.
Bing pot.
Just go hit that sound alert panel. Throw bits into the jukebox. Watch it spit out your favorite sound effects. Can I get an air horn?
Can I get a Hoya?
Oh, yeah. I can put that on there if you want.
Don't, please, God, no. Man, Hellebuck looks good. That's so scary.
We said this last week. He's probably the best goalie in the division. I had a feeling he wasn't going to do it again. And you know what, man? You're going to hate me, Paul. It's Winnipeg's second game of the season.
Marner, nice goal. Wow.
Yeah? Yeah! Woo! Mitch Marner! Fantasy points! Suck it, Mikey! Not you, Harry Bossax. I mean the Mikey I'm playing in fantasy. You're fine.
$11 million goal. I like it. You know what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
If you maybe sometime we can watch a Kings game too.
Ooh, I would do that.
Ryan would like that.
I would do that for our men Ryan and Harry Bossax. We should totally do that. They don't play tonight, do they? They play tomorrow against Colorado.
No, they play tomorrow.
If there's ever a day where they're playing after the Leafs, just go into a marathon stream, bud.
A nice marathon stream.
Oh, yeah. Just got to get nice and toasty. Hey, how you doing on beer? You got to crack another one. Leafs just scored.
I finished 2 and I have work tomorrow. Not that 3 is even a lot, like because it's not. But I gotta save it because I'm not made of money and I don't want to keep buying beer.
Justin Hall, you don't pay rent.
Yeah, and that's how you save money.
That's your beer
Kyle
fund.
Connor, there we go, baby. Fantasy points.
You're the worst. BTW.
Oh, Muzzin, don't blame yourself.
But no, man, okay.
Fucking ball.
That sucks because that's what Minnesota, they're not Minnesota, they're Winnipeg. That's what Winnipeg needed. Winnipeg's basically the Minnesota of Canada. Isn't Canada the Minnesota of Minnesota? Huh?
What? Stop. Look at this. And that's not on Anderson either. That's literally just Kyle Connor playing against Wayne Simmons. What are you going to do?
Kyle Connor's pretty good at hockey.
Yeah, no,
It is kind of worth saying. I am vaping on some homegrown kitchen herbs.
Oregano?
Yeah.
Nice.
Herbs from the kitchen. I felt really bad, so I was walking around with this thing the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not smoking weed. I'm vaping it. I went for a walk the other day, which was important, because, I leave the house once every 3 days. So, during my bi-weekly walk... Semi-weekly walk? Semi-weekly. Whatever. During my walk every 3 days, I'm just enjoying the outside, sipping on this thing. Some, 6-year-old kid sees me with it and turns to his mom, and I hear him ask, "Mommy, what's he drinking?" And I'm like, what? Kid thought it was a juice box? I know,
You're
right?
a bad influence on kids, eh?
Mm-hmm. Should bring the bizzle out. It'll blend into the green screen, because it is also green.
I like, what's it called? I like that goal. The pass back to Muzzin.
Kyle, which goal are you talking about?
Absolute clapper.
What, from Matthews? Matthews to Muzzin to the point to Mitch with the tip.
No, yeah, Matthew passed it to Muzzin, Clapper into just a squeak in, you know?
All right, end of the second period. Leafs up 2-1. Should have been 2-0, and then they get that goal back. The Jets do with Kyle Connor looking pretty dangerous. How you feeling?
About the game?
Yes.
Pretty good.
You know, it is the whole subject of this conversation that all 7 viewers are dying to know your opinion on.
I have 10 on mine.
Hey!
Now 8.
Hi, guys.
Anyways, I have I don't know. I'm still not feeling too good.
No, man. Like, we've been fully in
We should have
control.
had 3 or 4. Right?
Hellebuck's
Scary.
good. Hellebuck's
When
good. So, I'm not going to immediately say you're wrong. Because I feel like you're right. With the pressure we put on, we could have a lot. But the Jets are like... But this is what I mean, is we're both playing well. The Leafs are just winning because I think, and this is really weird for me to say, I'm not used to this, I think we're the better team. I think we're playing like we're the better team.
That's a hot take.
Isn't it? It's just an unusual thing to say. I don't know. I'm not used to it. That was just... All right, I'm going to refill my glass because the Leafs scored. And, hey, sit up straight, Paul. I'm gone into the kitchen for a bit. You're in the driver's seat here. You've got to entertain the people.
All right, guys. Question of the day. Let's do questions. Question time. NHL.
I will be right back.
Yeah, go back. Hold on. Marner, Nylander, Matthews. What are we looking at here? Tavares. How many points did he get this season? Okay. Marner, in a 56-game season, I'm going to hope gets 55 to 60 at least. I'm hoping at least 15 to 20 of those are goals. So we're going to say 55 to 60. If I had to put it to exact number, I'm going to say 56 because he is a point-a-game player. Nylander, I'm going to say surprises people with, I think he's actually going to be the highest scorer on the Leafs this year, above Matthews, because I'm bold like that. And I think he puts up 60. And I think Tavares puts up 60, 65 even. And I think Matthews rounds it out with Marner around that 56 point. I can see us quickly turning the conversation into being how this is a Nylander Tavares first line over a Marner Matthews first line, for sure. Better question: how many points does Drew Doughty get this season? Just flew out.
Oh, buddy.
35, 25.
Doesn't it feel better to sit up and actually be engaging in the conversation? It feel good
in the conversation. 3, Ryan, bro, it's okay.
How many points did they get this season? Who are we talking about first?
Okay, so we already looked at okay, Marner, Nylander, Matthews, Tavares. How many points do they get this season? Danny, go quick, rapid fire.
70 for Marner. 75 for Marner. 70
in a 56 game season.
75 for Marner.
You're nuts.
70 for Tavares. And 55 for William Nylander.
What about Matthews?
65.
I said Nylander and Tavares would get more than Matthews, Marner.
Combined?
Like, just in general, I think.
That's what I just said.
Well, not combined. No, you said
No,
Marner.
because I said Marner 75, Tavares 70, 65
Nylander
for Austin
60.
Matthews, and Nylander.
Yeah, so you're
55.
basically pretty even. No, I don't think anybody breaks 70 on the Leafs. I think Matthews and Marner both get around 56 to 60.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Nylander and Tavares both get 65 around that mark. And hot take, I think Nylander is going to be the leading scorer on the Leafs, or Tavares.
I think it's going to be Marner. I do. I think it's going to be Marner. That's for you,
Why?
Paul.
The leading scorer? Scorer is goals, not points.
No, scorer is points.
No, I'm talking goals specifically.
Oh, then it's Matthews. It's Matthews.
I think
Matthews going to score 40 goals. Matthews going to score 40 goals.
All right, The Athletic.
Yeah.
Kopitar at 45, 46 points this season. I disagree. I think he gets 40. I think he gets less, 30, 39 even. LA is up against some tough competition. Like really good goaltenders in that division. Yeah, look at this. Anaheim, John Gibson you're up against. San Jose is pretty easy. St. Louis, you've got Binnington. Arizona, Kemper. Vegas, Leonard. Minnesota's got what the fuck does Minnesota have?
Why am I blanking
Minnesota
on
has
this too?
Kemper.
No,
Huh?
no. Kemper's still in Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I said. Who does Minnesota have?
Why is this bothering me? Oh, it's
Cam
Manny,
Talbot.
it's Manny Legacy. What?
Manny Legacy.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Do you miss Elliot
Carter
Friedman's
and-
beard? No?
Elliot Friedman.
What?
I don't miss it.
Hey man, Freach is the dude.
Is the guy.
He is the guy. I don't know what to tell you guys. Anthony Sue is like, if you guys are Kings fans and you're getting excited about him, it's hey, I shouldn't. You guys should be optimistic. Hey, thanks Paul for another subscription.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You can do just like Paul, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free sub every month. Why not use it on BingPot TV? Watch the Leafs Fancast and other great quality programming. Tomorrow's Let's Play Tuesday, we're going to have a Jackbox night at 8 p.m.
Oh.
Writing Room Wednesday, Alec Ray Sherman is coming back to write more whale shanties and other jams. Thursday's trivia night. And this Friday, our Dungeons & Dragons show, Dungeons & Do-Gooders, yes, that Dungeons & Do-Gooders, gets going on Friday. So if you want to watch our great programming, do like Paul the Caveman does. Subscribe to BingPot TV using your Amazon Prime subscription. Yes, jackpot. Jackbox, Keegan, so close.
I think you mean Bing Pot.
Well, Bing Pot, Jackbox. Bing Box!
Bing bong. Bing bing bong. Bing bong. That was terrible.
I'm pouring some more Nick's favorite beverage.
And if Athanasiou is a Barry Colt product, yes he is. Did he play with McDavid? Yes he did, but that was a very, very short stint with McDaddy.
If you guys didn't know, by the way, you can enjoy this J.P. Weiser's old-fashioned whiskey cocktail over ice if you are of legal drinking age in your respective region. All you have to do is pour 1.5 ounces over ice and optionally add an orange peel. That's literally, according to the bottle, that's all you have to do to drink this.
Wow.
I just wanted to spread the word.
Very, very short stint. It was probably about, or why was it a short stint? Sorry. He had the speed, he had the shot, but I don't think his positional play was good enough to play with McDavid.
Who's this?
I remember Athanasiou. I picked him up in our fantasy league because I found out he was going to be playing with McDavid when he got traded from Detroit.
Nobody can play with McDavid.
Zach Cassian can fucking play with McDavid somehow.
Do you remember on the Team North America line, they couldn't find anybody to play with McDavid, so they promoted Austin Matthews, who hadn't played a game in the NHL yet, to play on McDavid's wing?
Insane. Yep, it was insane.
God. Team North America.
Yeah. I also know a lot of things about hockey, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
When did this happen?
That I knew a lot about
When
hockey.
did you start learning about hockey? When we did this the first time 4 years ago,
I've evolved.
The caveman has evolved.
Yeah.
Paul the Neanderthal.
None of these moves are good.
What are you looking at? Just the kings?
No, I'm playing chess.
You're playing chess?
Yeah.
How?
I learned how
Where?
to play chess too.
Where?
Chess.com.
You just play on chess.com? Are you playing an
Yeah.
actual person right now?
Not right now, no. I'm currently doing puzzles.
Can I go to
because it's
play
not-
online?
And play me in chess? Yes,
Yeah.
you could. Technically.
Can I play as a guest?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
So then how do I find you? Play a friend. Sign up to use this feature. Okay, let's sign up. Let's sign up with Facebook.
The Caveman's Gambit. Hell yeah.
That's funny.
What are the two fastest GP to 1,000 points records?
The name is taken. Well, then I'm the Danny Mags. Duh. Skill level. We're gonna say
Unfortunately, my history only goes back a couple years. I'm going to guess it would be Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux. Just a guess.
Hey, so what is your name? Are you Paul98?
No. One sec. I don't even know what my name is.
I am Paul97. No
I am
results.
Pauk.
Man.
IAMPAUK, all capitals. Are you gonna play me in chess?
Yeah. It won't let me find you. Can you look for the Danny Mags? On chess.com. If this works, I'm gonna put it open in the other window. And this is turning into the Caveman's Gambit.
Just, my buddy Yusuf is getting so annoyed with you trying to find a game. He sends me a message. Just send him a link. I'll do that.
He can't even see it.
Thank you, Yusuf.
Thank you, Yusuf.
Okay, give me a second here. I sent it in Discord.
Now I gotta open up Discord?
Yeah. 424 by Gretzky. Okay, that's nice.
So is this it? Am I in this game with you?
Yeah, you're in the game with me.
Cool. All right, everybody. Let's watch the Caveman's Gambit.
I mean, go ahead if you want to play. You're white, so.
Let's go, bud. I'm gonna take you down.
How good are you at chess, actually? Like, I'm just learning, so.
Oh, he was cocky.
I just said I'm learning how to play
Sure.
chess.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Slick move, bud. We're gonna control the middle of the ice.
Are you trying to do the fucking scholars made already?
No.
Stop.
Well, you did it. That's cool. I can live with having that guy there. Yeah, guys, this is what you signed up for. Leafs watch party. Watching two guys in Leafs jerseys playing chess.
It's the new fad, dude.
Let's go, bro.
What do you hear?
Let's go.
For the land of the free.
At the twilight's last freedom.
Freedom, freedom. I don't know.
What are we doing, Paul?
I don't know. I'm play chess now. I great master chess guy now. $4 on Paul. I like those.
Oh, are they
odds.
taking bets?
Let's do it.
Let's go, Paul. Excuse me. I think that was a little intolerant of you.
Intolerant.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Back up, bro.
Back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up.
Two guys singing the national anthem and playing chess. Yeah, dude, this is... It's the bro down, ho down. Excuse me, what? What did you just do?
Oh, you didn't see the fork? That's embarrassing.
Shut your mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see that? That's embarrassing.
I did. I
That's
just don't know what I wanted
embarrassing.
to do with it. Just
Well,
don't know
I
what
can
wanted
tell
to
you
do
what
with
you're
it.
for sure going to do. Did you not see this fork? That's embarrassing.
No, now I just want to see if you're fucking up now. Because I have two options here.
Take them, bro.
I don't want to yet.
What are you going to do? Okay. This is intense.
Why?
I don't know. I'm feeling very...
Why are we taking this so seriously? Also, the game's still on break, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Why am I taking this seriously? Because I only have one speed. And also, yeah, because Ryan bet. Thanks, Harry.
Ah, yeah. $4 on Paul. Now I feel bad. I don't even know what Danny's real rating is.
No, me neither. I didn't even know that there were professional ratings in chess. I did know that, but it's been a while.
Okay, I could try this. Huh.
Oh, there's so many
I'm
moves.
just gonna make Minecraft villager noises.
Nice. There's so many moves here. Buffalo's up 3-0?
Are they really?
Apparently.
God damn it, Philly. That's what happens when your favorite player is Jack Eichel.
Eichel. Yeah. Caca.
What sound are you making?
Caca.
I got a Tim Tebow Jets jersey on Paul to win. Yes.
A Tim Tebow Jets jersey. Oh. I've made a couple of mistakes here. Been a little rusty.
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not pleased with myself, if we're being honest. Don't worry. I got a plan. I'd love to make this bigger for everybody.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Can I full screen this? Settings?
I don't know if you can full screen. You might just have to zoom into it.
Well, hey, the hockey game's back on.
Yeah. Back to hockey.
No, I'm not ready to get rid of this. I fully intend on beating you in this game.
Okay, go.
I just don't know how I'm going to do that. Ooh, but I'll take
watch
that.
hockey while I beat you.
Bring it on, bro. I think you just gave up the middle of the board. Okay. Yeah, you gotta move. Go hide.
We don't hide.
Okay, then don't. don't like any of what's happening right now. I do not like any of what's happening.
Oh, nice outlet pass to nobody. Oh, and a penalty. Classic Leafs.
Let's go. So now I can see why that was a mistake. Or was it? Did you not see that?
No, I'm seeing a lot. It's just, I'm hoping you don't see things. It's not working out very well.
Hey, I'm doing great here, guys. I'm holding my own against the Caveman. Don't think anybody really expected that. How do we want to do this?
You're beating me by pretty much a lot.
Am I?
Yeah. You're 4 points up. Come on, Kyle Connor from Mark Scheifele.
No, we don't want. Don't jinx that kind of juju out here. What are you doing? Oh, I guess I can't do anything with that.
No, you can't do anything with that. No, that's how it works.
Who? Come on, Fred! It's a big glove. Shot was wide. Still, big glove.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
Are you sure?
Oh, I wasn't watching that.
Clearly, because that's a checkmate for Danny Maggs against Paul the Caveman Cavaretta. So if anybody was curious as to how this was going to go, boom! Didn't get cocky, still beat you. Feel good. Hockey.
Oh, I was more looking at Kyle Connor missing an open net, but yes, that did happen as well. Good job. Good game.
Caveman's Gambit. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh. Oh, Ryan just owes Harry $4. Oh no, we gave up the Tebow jersey, which is ironically worth less than $4.
I don't know. That thing's
It's an antique or something.
yeah, it's gotta be worth something to somebody.
Oh my. I feel great after that W, Paul. I don't know about you.
Listen, I'll play you again if you want.
I didn't expect to play chess during our watch party. I'm going to be honest with you. That is not something I saw happening.
I have a regimen of playing puzzles every night for chess because I want to get better at it.
It works. I mean, clearly it doesn't, but... Ooh. I had 1 missed win, 2 blunders, 3 mistakes.
I had 5 blunders.
Dude, this is cool. There's analysis?
Yep.
I want to see my
missed.
I want to see my missed win.
I think there was a point where you could have taken a rook.
But that's a missed win?
Yeah, because you'd be up so much, there would be no way for me to come back. Unless you, blundered 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't know what a blunder is. Yeah, you got to explain this one to me, bud.
You give up a piece unnecessarily.
But, what if I wanted you to take something so that it looked like a blunder, but then I came back and took your piece?
No, that's not a blunder.
Well, how does it know?
Because it's a computer. And it calculates everything.
Calculated. What's a blunder?
What you were talking about, Danny, is called a gambit.
Huh?
If you give up a piece in order to get a position or another piece in the future, that's called a gambit.
They should make a TV show about that.
They did.
I don't understand.
Actually, they made a move about it called the Queen's Gambit, and then they made a TV show about that.
Cool. I like it. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard really good things. I'm going to get this chess game off the screen. Because I think everybody knows that I won. And we're all feeling great about it.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm feeling good.
Next watch party, that's going to be a thing. Second intermission chess games, me versus Danny.
The second intermission chess match? Mm-hmm. We've got to be like... We got to get more annoying.
What do you mean more?
I know, because I'm already a lot, right?
God, Nylander, so close.
Do I got to refresh this again? Probably.
Oh, Tavares.
What's your time at?
14:30.
Oh, I am well ahead of you now. Now you got to reload. I'm at 14:10.
Oh, you're 14:10 now?
Oh, yeah, bud. Just rolled by.
When you switch screens on it, it does that too. I'm at 14 now, so we're pretty close.
We're up to 9 viewers, BTW, so if you're hanging out to watch the hockey game, keep us in the background. Oh, we were talking about a whole lot today. What we needed to see out of this Leafs team tonight. And honestly, we've pretty well been getting it. Both of these teams have been playing each other hard, but the Leafs have the edge. Significantly so in shots, because you've just got to believe they're the better team.
I'm surprised 11-7 has worked so well, honestly.
Why?
Because usually you get some sort of, when you don't have perfect lines.
But we already don't. So this is what we were talking about earlier in the show today about Joe Thornton. When I said he's only going to get offensive zone starts. So now, like those other guys, and we've seen it with Spezza and with Simmons. Simmons went out with Marner and Matthews.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I understand that.
So you're running 3 lines, but the 3 lines have different combos.
Yeah, I just don't want to see that lead to mix-ups where they're giving up odd man rushes or defensive chances or getting men penalties. That's all cool until that happens.
That's the part, that's the line where I'm going to say, you know what? They're professionals. Like, as much as I made the point they haven't played in this kind of situation and environment before, it doesn't matter. Stuff like that, like no miscues when you show up to play the game. Like that, you're a professional hockey player. You should be able to do. So I think they can pull it off. I don't know if it's going to be a look they use often.
Also, a little side note, Zach Bogosian's had a quietly good game.
Read it out to me. How good?
I mean, he just had a battle with a guy in the front of the net and hacked at him 6 times in a row. That guy just threw the puck.
I'm having a hard time remembering. I feel like somebody earlier today was telling me that the Leafs do not have enough toughness and they're just going to get bullied around the ice all the time.
Yes.
Who said that? Does anybody in the chat remember who was saying that to me?
They're actually showing up. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah, but you also didn't think you were going to get it.
Yeah, and I still don't think I'm going to get it.
You've seen it for 50 minutes.
One game is not enough. Relax. You were the one who keeps saying we're 1 week in. 4-0 Sabres. Oh, my God. Whoever has Carter Hart in their fantasy league is screwed.
We never talked about this take, Paul, but I think Buffalo is also going to be sneaky good this year. Everyone's writing them off because of how tough that division is. I've got this feeling.
Really?
Like, it might be time.
On a scale from bad Ottawa take to bad Montreal take, where are you on Buffalo?
My Ottawa take wasn't bad, evidently. Ottawa hasn't looked awful.
Again, 1 weekend, but continue. You're the one who keeps saying 1 weekend.
You're spinning my own argument against me.
Yes, I'm very good at being logical if I want to be, Danny.
Who is this caveman playing chess all of a sudden?
I know, right? I play chess, you play checkers. Unfortunately, I'm not that good at chess yet.
Yeah, seriously. You can't talk any degree of smack because I just beat you on stream and 900,000 people watched it.
About 9 didn't.
A few people watched it.
Yep.
Where,
so Harry, what do you got going on the side with your 3 monitors? What are you playing right now? Warzone?
Warzone.
Well, I'm asking if he's practicing or if he's got Rocket League in the background.
Oh, I hope he has Rocket League in the background. We're going to up the Rocket League content on this stream Tuesdays might turn into, rather than be a like Let's Play Tuesday, what are we playing today? I think it might just turn into Rocket League Tuesdays. And I don't know what kind of encouragement there is from the room for that.
Nice. I like having. I have Buffalo and Philly on the side too.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man. We are for sure going to make a habit.
We're on the vertical. That means we're on the best screen.
I'll take it. I wonder if he's even watching or if he's just like, nah, I don't need to look at their faces. And to be fair, you don't. There's really not a whole lot going on here.
I'm surprised you have our voices playing through.
I think that's a great idea. I think our voices are our best assets. We both have radio faces.
I totally understand. It's just, I mean, the fact that you're listening to us over these god-awful commentators makes me pretty happy.
Bro, that's Chris Cuthbert. Have a little respect. Come on.
I watched the chess game and all.
It's because you're the real MVP, bro.
Honestly, Harry's gonna get an invite on the show one day.
I'm sure. He should. You're a good man, Harry Boss X. You're a good man.
I don't like calling him Harry.
Why?
Because his name's Mike.
Yeah, but his name's also Harry. Like, I got one stream. I go on a Smash Bros. Stream every Thursday night and do play-by-play. And I've told them my name is Danny. Nobody seems interested. Hey, Bing Pot, what's going on? Oh, Bing Pot. Let's get Bing Pot in here to do commentary. All right, Bing Pot, the floor is yours. Can we credit me properly, please? Nope, guess I'm Bing Pot. The internet doesn't care about what your name is. And sorry, Mikey, all I care about is Harry. As is the way of the internet. It's been a very back and forth game. And what's really starting to stress me out here is that the Leafs haven't opened up.
They haven't opened up?
Like, no, it's been so back and forth in this third as well. Like, I'm just kind of waiting for the floodgates to open. But also, this is a character win if it doesn't go that way, right?
I like we're interactive.
Hey, Chris Cuthbert, how have you been today?
It's true. At least you can get an answer from us.
I like it when I come into a chat, doesn't know my name, and they say the full names of their team in the stream. Of course. No, I know. Come on, that's what we set up for you last week. But with a name like Harry Bossax, you make it that obvious and that easy for us to do it. So really, you deserve the assist. God. Wednesday. Leafs. Oilers. Paul, it's going to be so good.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I know. We got to focus on this.
I think it'll
first.
be fun.
Yeah, it should. I said the Leafs are going to pull it off. But I think they're going to drop the second one. Apples for all, except doctors. Ah, get away, doctor! One apple. Oh, you look so happy to be here, Paul.
Taking a look at some stuff.
Elaborate.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I want to know what's going on. In the
No,
Caveman's brain.
I was just looking at some League of Legends stuff. We lost our tournament the other day. I was pretty sad about it.
I
Pretty
came
gutted.
in. We made it to the third round yesterday in our Rocket League tournament.
Nice.
Playing Rocket League at midnight. I know, but it was we still came in. We could have done better,
I want to join a Rocket League tournament one day.
bro. You got a ways to go, man. It's not an easy game to pick up off the street.
No, but I have been doing like better. Like my timing's been okay. I think I am the worst defender in the world.
Yeah, Heatseeker. When Heatseeker comes around, it's a limited game mode every once in a while. It'll make you really good at defense.
See, I'm okay at like playing in my end. Like I keep the balls in the corners and I keep them out of like in front of the net.
Okay.
But if I'm ever the last guy back and I'm like the goalie, it's just get me out of there. I can't do aerials for anything.
Well, no, man, but you picked up the game like 2 days ago, so don't stress. Harry, I'll stream stuff on this channel. Paul does not stream outside of the Fancast, do you?
No, this is my home.
So the Bing Pot TV is a bunch of different stuff, but I'm Bing Pot TV, essentially, and there's a whole bunch of different shows that we have going on every day of the week. Tuesdays are for gaming and Rocket League and stuff like that. Monday's for hockey. Wednesday is for creative writing. Thursday for trivia. And Friday now for Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're on this channel, you'll see my face a lot. But
yeah, but if you want me to stream, I'll stream for you. It's just gotta follow my OnlyFans. That's it.
Yeah. On that stream, nipples are not only allowed, but encouraged.
Ooh, spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll give you the first 3 months for that. It's $499
Per month? Or just one time and you get
per picture.
career per picture.
Yeah.
How good are these pictures? Are these like Joe Thornton, Brent Burns good?
Oh, buddy, you don't even know.
No, I don't. That's why I asked you.
Do it, Paul.
I have things to say. My opinions are always the best. Danny Maggs.
I was hoping he meant Haikyuu the volleyball anime. The sports anime.
Huh?
Great anime.
Huh?
You've never Okay, have
sorry,
you actually
what?
ever watched an anime? I want to know. Is that like a pre-25? Like a 19... No, what is it? A 1990 and past? Like 1995 and past, or 3 and past?
So sorry, what are you asking? Just like if people don't watch anime.
See, Haikyuu is pretty good. Thanks, Ryan. It's insane. It's my favorite. No,
What's your
I don't know.
question?
I don't know when anime became popular.
So when I was growing up, we had this show called Dragon Ball Z, which was kind of a big deal. I don't know if you've heard of that, you youngster.
It's not. But it's not like.
Go ahead.
Did you watch it in Japanese or American?
Sorry, what?
Did you watch it in Japanese or the American version?
Oh, no, I watched the American version on Canadian television.
Well, like the English, whatever you want.
Yeah, I didn't watch it with subtitles. I watched a dubbed
watched
version,
it
but that's
dubbed.
what it was growing up. That was a lot of people's. But then, like,
Yeah.
Teletoon would run old episodes of Inuyasha and stuff at night.
I gotta get you in on real shit. Okay, don't worry. I'll send you. I'll put you.
I've
on
seen
Haikyuu.
episodes of like One Piece and One Punch Man and Seven Deadly Sins.
No,
And...
you need to watch Haikyuu. Sports anime. It's so hype. Makes you want to play sports. It made me play volleyball.
It's a lot at this point. Like, it's a whole new world you're introducing me to. I don't got time for that. Taking on new information gets harder.
Oh, look at this, Nylander.
Truculent.
Wow.
Truculent. Oh, I wanted
like-
Jimmy VC
I
to carry.
like-
That's so bad.
I like seeing VC take that shot there instead of passing.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is-
He's good.
He has that confidence, and he's building it, eh?
I'm telling you, the Jimmy VC is going to be an integral part of this team by the time the year's over. You don't remember this, but in the Tyler Ennis year, we actually thought Tyler Ennis was something. Not something, but something at $700,000, which was like, all right, I'll take it.
Well, here's a preliminary question that we might end up asking again later on in the season.
Yeah.
But if Jimmy VC continues on this upward trend,
Then he's
as
not coming
been,
back. It's
You don't
probably
think-
a one and done year anyway. Like, I don't mean to keep bringing him up, but we forget about Ennis, where Ennis played well, but not like very well.
Okay, but I'm saying, what if he plays very well? What if he puts in 20 goals this year?
Then he's gonna get paid somewhere else. He's on a 1 year deal, and we don't have money for him.
Now, what if you could take Jimmy VC for a little bit more, but you wouldn't re-sign Hyman? And I'm not saying like a 5 mil, but I'm saying instead of a 1 mil, like a 2.5. If he would be willing to do that, would you take that over a Zach Hyman at 4, which is what he's probably going to get? Seattle is taking someone this summer. Yeah, that's true. Like, do you know what I
It's
mean?
a good well, no. So no. Because let's actually figure out what you're asking, because it's a hypothetical question. So what you're asking is if VC is a guy who can score 25 goals in a full season,
Yeah.
and he shows that this year, would we rather have that for $2.5 million, or Zach Hyman at 4?
Or Zach Hyman at 4, yeah.
It's
That's what we're
twofold.
asking.
One, I don't think that guy is going to get $2.5 million if he puts up
Oh,
25 goal
Miller.
potential. Stand by for Willie.
Oh, bad pass.
Stand by for Willie. Oh. Okay, Willie kind of underwhelmed.
Oh, Hyman going quick here.
How did Hyman gain the zone like that?
Hyman looks fast.
Dude, this has been
Hyman
his
looks-
game.
This has been his best game I've seen.
So, no, I want Zach Hyman for Zach Hyman money because the Leafs don't need scoring. What they do need is, I'm going to say it, truculence.
Okay, so you're saying that you would rather have the
Jack of all trades who does everything well and never takes a day off versus more scoring when we already have scoring. If he outputs Jimmy Vesey does at the level that you're talking about in this hypothetical, then
anybody
then
and do that?
Then getting that deal for $1 million or 900 grand, whatever we're paying him this year, that's great. But you don't need to pay for that when you already have it in abundance. That's more. It's you don't have many Zach Hymans, so therefore on this team, I think he's even actually more valuable.
Question: do you think teams should be allowed to trade salary cap?
Yes.
In a sense.
Yes.
Really?
I think you still should have to make it to the salary floor. But
Like, for example, this season, or, okay, when you sign Matthews to his contract, you trade a third-round pick to Detroit so they pick up the first 3 years, or, like, 30% of the first 3 years of his contract.
it's kind of like it would probably have to be. It would
Like,
have
they
to
don't
be. So you wouldn't be player specific. I feel like if it would work, you would have to say, let's say, okay, 20% of Matthews' contract is $3 million. Let's just, for argument's sake, what you could say is, all right, I want to trade for $3 million of salary cap space from Detroit. And then, like, the restraints would have to be that teams still have to hit the salary floor. You can't have a lower salary than the salary floor still. But all of that room that you're not going to spend to anyway, yeah, give that to a team that will. It's better for the players. So the players like that because it means more money's out there to spend. So contracts will go up. I like it in theory. They're never going to do it, but I like it in theory.
Yeah, the problem is it boosts up your big money teams like Toronto, New York.
And it gives the
Montreal.
lower market teams, because what would they basically, like, what would you want? You'd want draft picks, really. And the more draft picks
but
you have,
then
the
what-
better your chance at finding an all-star in the rough, and hopefully he stays with your small market team because you're never going to get him in free agency, but you'll let the big free agency spenders use that extra cap space. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of Pierre-Luc Dubois leaving Columbus too.
How you feeling about all that?
I
Has
don't wanna
Columbus,
talk about it.
what's...
I honestly, I haven't watched a Columbus game this year because I don't want to watch them until Dubois is not on the team.
Why?
Because it's not the same team.
What do you...
It's not the same team. I
What-
don't, like, right now, I was so happy with Dubois last season, and now, because that this has all come out, it's just, it frustrates me. I'm like, I don't want to watch it. If Matthew says he doesn't want to be a Leaf, are you really going to tell me you want to watch the Leafs?
Yeah, I'm going to keep watching the Leafs, even if... Harry, what are you even siding with?
It hurts, man.
Yeah, but he's
It
still
sucks,
wearing...
bro.
He's still wearing your jersey. He's not pulling a Vince Carter and being like, oh, just not going to dunk anymore. Like, he's not saying, I'm not going to shoot the puck. I'm not taking faceoffs. Like, come on.
No, of course, he's boosting his own stats so you can get
You're a
get traded.
fan
and-
of the team on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back.
No, of course, but when your favorite player on that team...
Is this a puck over glass?
Yeah, they already called the penalty.
Lovely. Mojo Riley, puck over glass.
So, again, it's like, it's not... Also, Harry, you can finish your thought if you have something. Oh, here it
If
is.
Doughty says he wants off the team and there was drama, you'd be watching every single Kings game. That's my point. Because the team matters more than the individual. Like, I get it. But
No,
you
I'm
should.
just-
What
I'm
you
just
should be
disappointed.
doing is
just
watching
disappointed with
Columbus. You should be watching Columbus to get mad at Dubois, at the very least.
That's the thing. I watch Columbus and I see the team and I'm like, this isn't going to be the same team as it's going to be in a
It's already not the same team. No
Yeah, 'cause
Panarin, no Bobrovsky. Who'd they lose? Josh Anderson to Montreal?
It sucks. Every player that is like that means something to the team leaves.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, Kopitar, this is the question. Are you a Kings fan or are you a Kopitar fan? My dad used to ask me all the time when I was in high school, because I was a big Indianapolis Colts fan. I loved Peyton Manning. My dad always used to say, are you a Colts fan or are you a Manning fan? I was like, I'm a Colts fan. I'm a Colts fan. And then Manning went to Denver, and I didn't really care. You're off to bed, an early one, Keegan. Thanks for being around, bud. Night, guys. But that's my point, though, is like, that's the point where you ask yourself, am I a fan of the team or am I just a fan of the player? And is that emotional attachment kept me here for so long? So which is it?
But the thing is, it's not one or the other. It could be both. I'm a fan of Columbus. I'm a fan of Dubois. I don't like the situation going on, so I don't want to watch it. Well, it's not that. It's just it's not entertaining. Like, I watch hockey to be entertained, not for anything else. It's not entertaining watching your favorite player on your team, knowing he's gonna leave. Oh my God, look at that speed. Oh, disgusting.
No, but I mean, I feel like at the same time, Paul, you still got to appreciate that he's there in the moment. That's what real fandom is appreciating the moment.
I was a fan of him, but right now, as a fan of Columbus, he's dead to me. The team is not dead to me. I just don't want to watch Dubois. That's it.
All right. I mean, Ryan's got a good point that he's a fan of the team first, so it doesn't matter who's the quarterback of your team. Felipe Rios goes to the Indianapolis Colts. We're still going to watch the Chargers. So
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I know. I'm nervous. I'm watching the end of this, and but they've played solid. Like, this has been a really unimpressive game, unless your name is Zach Hyman.
No, but I'm actually surprised this is such a low scoring game.
That's very few standout moments here. But I think, as much as it sucks, this is the kind of game you want to see more of as a Leafs fan, and it's also something that we're not used to. We're not used to boring Leafs games.
Everyone quiet down in chat.
Yeah, it's like we got to focus on the game. Well, it is a boring game here. Like, there have been chances at both sides. The Leafs have looked fine. There hasn't been particularly dramatic moments. In the playoffs, this would be a very exciting game. What do you disagree about?
I think it's been exciting.
I think Zach Hyman has been really exciting, and there's been moments. That chess match earlier was a really big deal.
It drained you, eh?
I don't think we're at the point where every game is playoffs. So I want to respectfully disagree with that opinion, because I know you're not the only person with it, Harry. I know people have said it.
Zach Hyman had 10 shots on goal.
He's had a game. Stakes are... Well, okay, when we're in the last week, there's going to be real stakes, and elimination is going to be on the line for people, and that's what changes everything. But you're not there yet. And, like, as much as we know, short season, we all missed hockey, kind of bringing it all full circle here. The first week of the season is not going to feel as intense as the last week. And trying to force intensity into the first week of the season, which I feel a lot of people in the mainstream sports media have been doing with their takes, in addition to Paul the Caveman Cavaretta, just relax is kind of what we're getting at. I really like when I aggressively have to tell everybody to relax. Oh, I don't like that. Come on, come on, come on. Good D. Good D. And get it out and just put that puck in the empty net. Who is it? Marner? Fantasy points! Mitch Marner! Air horn! I feel happy. How you feeling, Paul? You're not playing me in fantasy.
No, I'm just looking at the fight going on. Did you see what happened to Marner?
No, I didn't pay any attention after he scored that goal. What did I just
Oh,
miss?
he got knocked down, and he went right back at Pionk and like yelled at him. Watch when he scores. It's insane.
Mitch gave him a piece of his mind, did he? Oh, that's from Mitch Marner toughness. Let's see. Puck goes back the other way. They get the clear. They're not going to show it because... Who just sacrificed the body for that? TJ Brody!
Yeah, see, and then he got hit by Pionk, and he gave him a piece of his mind.
Let's see. Okay, and then he just starts chirping him a little bit, saying, let it go. Now, excuse me, I'm going to go celebrate with my team.
Yeah, and then Thing came in, Shifley and Connor came in right after.
And then did anybody, like, get to it for the Leafs? Doesn't really matter.
They started pushing and shoving, but that's going to come back in next game for sure now.
This is solid, dude. Aren't you feeling good about this?
That's a good win. That's a very good win.
Here's the thing about being a fan on the Leafs Nation roller coaster, as we have talked about before, and as I'm sure we are going to talk about in detail over the coming weeks. One game makes a huge difference. They win in a convincing fashion tonight, outplaying a team that showed a lot of compete. You've got to be feeling a lot better after this game, Paul. Sorry, looks like we've lost Paul the Caveman Cavaretta. Let's see if we can get him back on the line. Paul, are you with us?
Hello?
Paul, we've got you back. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good. Good game. Very fun to watch.
Excellent commentary. Very detailed. Thank you.
This team showed up today in a way they needed to, and you know what? They were facing a line A-less Winnipeg Jets and held them to 1 goal. That's exactly what you need.
27 saves from Frederik Andersen. Are you worried still?
I was never worried about Frederik Andersen. I was worried about our defense and how soft we are.
And how do you feel about that now?
I made a comment that I didn't actually make on the podcast. I made it to my buddy at work. There's only one team in this division that looks softer than Toronto, and unfortunately, that's Winnipeg. So we'll see how they play the rest of the week.
Okay, you haven't been watching Vancouver play the game then. This has been great. Guys, for anybody who was in this stream tonight, if you were just passing through and stayed for a little, or if you're like our men Ryan Starfire and Harry Bossax and actually stuck around for the whole goddamn thing, we were really happy to have you.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, well, we got to end it with a raid. So let's go raid my buddy Kyle King. I really hope he's online. I think he's online. Let's go raid our homie Kyle King. And when we do, if he is online, make sure we just spam him with lots of air horns and things. Go Leafs! Go! This has been the Leafs Fancast. Nailed it. For fans, by fans, not experts,
Nice.
just fans. Let's go raid Kyle King.
You got it. There you go.
Oh, they're on. Kyle King. You know what? I'm not even watching his stream. I should probably do that, hey? Still with me?
Yeah, I'm here with you. What's going on?
The Kyle King Show. All right, let me shut down OBS.
Good show, buddy. I like that. That was fun.
It was a good show. I'll check back.